sitting here with our britches open.
And we're live. How about that? Perfect timing there. Good job.
It was my turn to do it.
That's
Wait,
right.
what? We're live?
Yep, we're live now.
Oh, well, shit.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
I don't wear britches.
I'm not surprised. At least the camera's only from like there up on you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're the United Adventure Company. And what stream elements bit is running? Thorin asks. I guess you mean bot. Lots of them. We have lots of stream element bots running, Thorin. But no, thanks for tuning in, everybody. So glad you could join us tonight for what is going to be an amazing episode. We surely hope. Because it's supposed to be an amazing episode. Being the season finale of Welcome Home. Episode 15 of this season, episode 35 in total. Can you all believe it? 35 episodes of this campaign. That's 4 hours per episode. That's 140 hours played in this campaign. That's a lot of hours, y'all. That's
a couple hours.
That's a few.
Bunch of lightweights.
Yeah, I know. You got to put us all to shame. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, no mas pants for the win. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Got to say thanks to our Patreon supporters, to Lord Thorin, Aaron, Nathan, Two Wolf Design, and Richard Watt. Thank you so much for being here with us and supporting us through the channel in Patreon. Your Patreon support allows us to purchase more game content, which we actually did today. We bought some new game content, some new resources for the games that we'll be playing over the summer. So thank you so much for your support tonight. And thanks to those new followers of the channel as well. We've got some new subscribers coming in hot. Robin Brush, thank you so much for your new subscription just less than a week ago. Also, Matt M. There's Matt M. I'm going to just say that that's Matt Mercer just because it's Matt M. We don't know, but it could be. So,
It checks out.
Just say. And then also just a few minutes ago, it is Matt Mercer because it happened twice. It has to. Mm-hmm. And then just a few minutes ago, our very own RB Plays resubbed to the channel, to our new channel. Thanks so much.
You won't say why I had to resubscribe.
But we do appreciate the resub. Fantastic of you to do that. So thanks so much to all of you who have subbed across the way. We're up to 35 subscriptions today. Picked up a couple new ones with our shorts that we released today as well. So glad. Hey. Yes, if you haven't been to our channel yet today to watch the shorts that we released from our Delta Green campaign, they're absolutely hilarious. Especially
some shorts.
The the Viking battle boat one. That one's a great one. So thanks so much, everybody. Sure do appreciate you. Also want to give a big shout out to all our friends on Twitter that have helped us today through the TTRPG family hashtag and the self-promotion Saturday that's been going on all day today for tabletop role-playing games, gamers, content creators, artists, etc., etc. Thanks so much to everyone who shared, liked, retweeted, and followed us over on Twitter. If you have not followed us on Twitter, that's okay. You still have the chance to do it. There's going to be a link in the chat here in just a second, and you can follow us on Twitter as well. That's all the thank yous, so we'll jump right into the schedule next. This next week's going to be jam-packed. Tuesday night, we're recording the end of Delta Green Midnight Sun, so we'll be releasing that next week. We're going to do a recorded session for that. Wednesday, Morkberg should be returning as scheduled. Friday, we'll be playing Delta Green Vampires. The full title of that is There Are No Vampires in Automia, Ernie. And then Saturday, we'll be kicking off a new campaign. Tales from the Loop will be starting with Session 0, some character creation. Yes, so our Tales from the Loop campaign will run all summer, taking the place of Welcome Home, but earlier in the day at noon. We have some international guests that will be joining us in that campaign. That's right, we are worldwide, everybody, worldwide. So if you're enjoying it, click that link down in the bottom. Join the Discord so you can get the scoop and the skinny on when and what we're playing. Anybody else have any shout outs or announcements that they would like to do before we jump back into the Vaults of Awesome Doom?
No.
No? All right. Well, then here we go, folks. It's time to get started. Back, Vaults of Awesome Doom, here on the Welcome Home campaign for United Adventure Company. This is the wrong music. I think we're going to go with...
Yes, that's much too heroic of music for us.
Definitely. I think we'll go...
We need more explosions.
This sounds kind of dungeony. We'll go with this. Thanks to our music tonight is from tabletopaudio.com. Feel free to go and support them over on their Patreon as well. When we last left our heroes, or anti-heroes, I suppose.
Whatever.
You all were in the Vaults of Awesome Doom. Vale had taken a different route because you were forced to go a different route due to an ooze burning its way through a giant steel door. As a result, I'm going to kind of move my camera.
Well, we weren't forced.
Yes, we were.
The group decided, I don't want to mess with that acid thing.
Well, nobody likes messing with acid things. Right? There we go. That's better. Now I'm more center of my frame. All right. And so Vale took a right where before he had taken a left. Found himself in a new part of the Vaults of Awesome Doom he had never been to before.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yes. Winding their way through the dungeon, finding some freshly eaten passageways, they wound up in a disconnected part of the vaults. Now they find themselves staring down a hallway. Some 30 feet away is a large creature, worm-like, with tentacle whiskers coming off of its face and giant gnawing teeth. What are you all
Take
doing?
it, Vale. Get it,
Well.
Vale.
Has it noticed us yet?
It has not noticed you yet. It's kind of looking this direction, as if maybe it's about to start crawling off that way.
So we have two options. We can either stand here very quietly, hope it doesn't notice us, or I can shoot it. So,
Well, if we plan on continuing on this path, then we'll have to remove it.
oh yeah, I open fire.
It's either this or the acid.
I open fire.
All right. Roll to hit.
Hang on, I got to get my character sheet open.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm working on it. But because this is an attack on an unsuspecting character, and being that I am a a rogue such as I am, I get advantage on this. And sneak attack and all of that good stuff.
All that good stuff. That's right.
So let us open fire with our with our hand crossbow.
Right on.
14.
A 14, he says. A 14 will hit.
So 14, and then on top of that, so 10 damage for that, and then on top of that, hold on, character sheet disappeared. We will do some sneak attack damage for another 19.
So 29 total damage to this cat up here. All right, Owen.
Bonus action,
Sure.
fire again.
Bonus action, fire again. A
Yeah,
12 does not hit.
Ah, bummer.
Yes, bummer indeed. Your arrow from your crossbow bolt, it skitters on the floor, stopping just short of one of this thing's many, many legs. It looks like a giant, millipede with these long tentacly whisker things coming out of its front. It turns to look at you and will roll initiative.
If it didn't know we were here before, it does now. You're welcome.
The hell? Somebody keeps messing with my initiative and making me roll up.
Where's my initiative? There it is.
Oh boy.
Oof. Oof.
I'm gonna have to go through here and edit this because we started rolling them before. Matches, you got a 5. All right. So we take that one out. Let's just do this 5. Wolf, you got a 20. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Tooks is on a 20. Vale is on a 9. And there's Amaranth is on a 15. Cool, I got all of y'all in. I want to let me edit these now. There we go. That should be everybody. Well, Tooks, you're up first. What are you going to do? As this thing is now turning its body kind of in your direction.
Okay. I'm gonna move over to where people can get through the aisle. Blast it.
Blast it.
So anyway, I started blasting.
18. Yeah, that hits for sure.
No, I didn't. Okay. For 9.
All right, 9 damage. Fantastic. Anything else? Moved. Eldritch Blast. Still up.
Yep. Oh. I don't remember the bonus or an action. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to do the Hexblade Curse on it.
Ooh, Hexblade Curse. All right. Let's see. It is.
Oh.
Just waiting for that Hexblade to come through, I think.
Oh. It's not any damage or anything. That's.
No, I was just looking for the effect.
Oh, okay.
So I know.
There you go. It just basically any 19 or 20 is.
Now
valid,
you get a
correct?
19/20 crit on it. Right on. For
Right.
you, right? Not, yeah.
For me, but it works with another spell too.
Right on. All right. Amaranth is up. You can't see it yet, but you can hear the gnawing and clawing of this creature down the hall.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and move 10 or 10 feet so that I can see what's going on. All right. And then 20. And then we are going to all right. Spells. Flame strike.
Ooh, I heard that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what all I've got, but all right. Yep, that's just what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Flame strike.
Okay. Right on.
Right.
Wowie, 15 does hit, and that's total of 19 damage. This thing catches on fire. and begins to writhe and scream as the fire just spreads across its body. Eventually, it goes limp as it's trying to get out of the path there, and it kind of falls dead and limp over in the
Crispy
far corners.
critter.
Yeah, it's a crispy critter.
Oh, yeah. How nice. Crispy critters. They're so good from time to time. It's too bad I can't do anything with their bodies.
Yeah.
You see behind where this thing was now a large opening in the stone wall that looks like this thing just chewed its way through.
Well, I guess we should probably, get a little closer and not be shy and
Oh,
see what that's all about.
Yes, it kind of looks like this thing's pathway. I mean, it's roughly chewed. There's still some rock sizzling and whatnot, but it's dark. But you can kind of see in it with your dark vision. Doesn't look like there's anything else in
over
there.
in the direction it went.
No, it's right here, right where it was. It was kind of
Okay.
blocking the way.
Yeah, but the area where it went over this way, which is still
Yes.
covered up, do we see anything over there? Or do I, since I'm got a better angle?
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Nope. There you go. As you come around it, you can see it just kind of opens back up into another.
All right.
Is there anything over here? Is this little open? Is this open over here, right there, or is that something that's behind a door? What is that?
That, aha. Good eye. Yes, there is a door right there.
Check it for traps.
All right.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's on your
I'm
character
looking.
sheet.
I know. I gotta find it.
We're professionals, folks. We do this all the time. Every week.
Investigation.
Yes.
22.
Yeah, you don't think this door is trapped at all, actually.
Try to open it.
It is unlocked, and the door swings open with a loud, rusty squeak.
Glad everything's dead now.
Right?
They didn't know we were here, but they do now.
And inside is just a small room, very similar to that first room that you encountered at the bottom of the stairs. There is a small stool and a rope hanging in the corner.
There's a rope.
Yep.
Should we pull it?
No.
Why not?
A rope hanging and a stool.
Yep.
It is not tied in the shape of a noose.
Listen.
Yeah.
No,
There-
It could be fun. I mean, clearly, whatever this is going to attract some attention. Might be fun,
Well,
you know.
the last time we were here and we pulled on the rope, we ended up not here and we were attacked by a bunch of things. So I'm pretty sure that that we will end up someplace else. And I'm also pretty sure that we will be attacked by things. So if you got to pull the rope, pull the rope. But
Attacked by things. That doesn't sound so bad. Because depending on what they are, we might be able to reuse their bodies.
you might be able to reuse their bodies. I have no use for bodies except for to make them dead.
Well,
That's my only use for them.
they're useful for all of us. If they're my army, I'm going to be directing them, and that's going to help you too.
What have I gotten myself into? I got a short guy over here who likes a big hat and a lot of boats, and I got you that wants an army. Tukes, what are you into? Because I'm telling you what, this is...
Souls.
Yeah, okay.
See, and this is why Tux and I are going to work so well together. Because once Tux takes the souls, the bodies can be mine.
Not if I don't get to him first. I didn't say that out loud. Sorry.
All right. So what are y'all doing?
If I was chaotic, I would use my telekinesis and pull that rope right now.
I'm sure you would.
And none of y'all would be any the wiser.
Well, let's assume that after I opened the door, I walked into the room. I see the stool. I see the rope. Is there anything else around in the room at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I believe if you sit in the stool and pull the rope, a bucket of glitter and water will fall out on top of you.
I think if he got glitter in his fur, he'd have a really hard time getting it out, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I saw that in a dream once.
Point of inquiry. I have to remember the last time that our group, other parties, but our group pulled a rope such as this, were we all inside that room when we pulled the rope, or was it just general vicinity?
It was the general vicinity.
I
It was
look
an
at
area of effect thing.
I look at everybody standing around. Does it look like they're all standing about the same distance from me as
Oh,
everybody
just
was
pull it,
before?
Vale.
Yeah, probably.
Pull the rope.
It'll be fun.
I just look at him like this and go,
As if you weren't going to pull it anyway.
your idea. Yank.
All right. You pull the rope and you stand there waiting for a second, expecting something to either fall or for something to happen and you to be transported somewhere. But
A bucket
nothing,
of poo falls on you.
nothing occurs.
Oh well.
Nothing at all. And then a couple of moments go by. Just realizing that wasn't fully cleared of shadow there. Sorry. Just a couple of minutes go by and you're about to give up, right? And walk out of the room and be like, oh, well, guess that one's broken or whatever. And the rope just comes tumbling out of the hole, coiling itself into a big mass on the floor. There's probably 150, 200 foot of rope here.
Well, we can't leave that behind.
Well, I'm not carrying it.
We'll cut it into 3 50-foot lengths.
Okay.
No,
Wait a
we won't do
minute.
that.
I'm going to use my Wando magic detection on this rope.
Okay.
Wing. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
It's not magical.
What about in the room?
Nothing magical.
Can
Just-
I do an investigation in here
Sure.
to see?
Are you
Try
looking
to
just
under-
in that room?
Well, I'd kind of, if I could use. Yeah, in this room, let's see if there's any mechanisms or something.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Here it is. Starts with an I, ends with a shun.
All right, 27. Yeah, you spend a couple minutes looking around, and you don't see anything in the room itself. There's a hole in the ceiling that the rope came out of, and you start examining the rope, and it looks like at the end of the rope it's frayed, it's broken, as if it
Well-
snapped off of something.
How big is this hole? Is it like you could climb up into it?
No, it's only like 2 or 3 inches around, just big enough for the rope to go through.
Oh, wow.
Well, it looks like it
I'm
might have
sure we'll
rotted.
find out what kind of
Alarm?
of punishment we've set ourselves up for in the future by pulling this.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a cave entrance here, and then you have this that you suspect loops back around.
We'll investigate over here now where this rubble and stuff is at, if I can.
Yeah, sure. The hissing and melting of the rock is pretty much done. All the acid is timed itself. You know, it's done its job and met with the bases of dirt and rock around and has.
I mean, if
extinguished.
possible, I'm just trying to investigate this area, this room, this area. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll keep you with that. And from what you can tell, this looks like an unfinished portion of the vaults. You know, you had to come through what looked like hand-dug tunnels to get here, or creature-dug tunnels to get here. This just looks like an unfinished part of the labyrinth.
Do I know do my history reading and stuff, how old the Vaults of Awesome Doom is. Or
They're ancient. The Vaults of Awesome Doom they're ancient. They've been around for a very, very, very long time.
Does the entry go somewhere?
Yeah, it goes down the tunnel. There looks like, you look in, it looks like there's a tunnel that's been chewed from, out to where you are.
Okay. Well, wherever it is, start moving towards it and moving it down it.
I just don't understand. This room makes no sense. If there was someone, if it was an alarm, and did you tell me someone would sit here in this tiny room on this chair for all eternity just to ring this rope? If someone could,
Well, that's why nobody's there. They got bored and left.
Or they died.
Well, there was no body. There were no bones.
Vale, you would remember the first room that you came to also had a goblin sitting in on the stool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there maybe he got tired and took a pee in the corner or something? I don't know. Is there signs of someone had been here? Or?
No,
Does
not
it
recently.
smell like goblin?
No, smells like dust and dirt and old rope.
Mm-hmm. And then the other problem here is, how did this nice labyrinth here get made with no real connections? Because the connectors are all critter dug.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Whichever way we got to go to keep going.
Do I know anything? Is there any history of, especially with me being a goblin, is there anything that I would know of that would connect goblins to this vault?
You can roll a history or an intelligence. You know that goblins were enslaved by many races to do their bidding, and dungeon guarding was one of those things.
Yes, of course. Not even a bucket for the poor soul to urinate in.
Nope.
All right. My investigations are concluded.
All right, Professor. All right, so Tooks, looks like you're talking about going down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 10 feet wide. It's rough, though. It's circular and gnawed on. It is not a smooth or easy walk by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
Look, I can move Vale.
Yeah, I see that.
How'd you manage that trick?
Because I am a leader. I am a natural born leader.
I can move both of them too.
No, don't touch me, Tooks.
All right, Tooks tromps off down the tunnel. The rest in tow, I suppose.
The hell? How do you get through there? There's a wall, isn't it?
No, there was a hole from the critter ate.
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
Well, the map certainly doesn't look like there's a hole there.
I know, it sure doesn't reflect that. So that's
Yeah,
why.
I lean in and yell.
That's why you got.
Is there anything out there? Do you
Well, of
see
course.
anything?
There's this massive hole right here.
Wasn't talking to you.
Well, I'm trying
A tunnel?
Trying to be helpful.
What's in the tunnel?
I don't know yet. The
That's-
narrator hasn't told us yet.
It's
I'm
just
like-
just a chewed out tunnel.
I'm tapping my foot impatiently. I need to know what's in there.
Just keep going down it slowly.
I'm going to wait for
Dirt and
Tooks.
rock.
I'm going to wait for Tooks to spring the traps.
Well, we need Tooks to tell us if it's even worth our time to go in there.
Ow.
I mean, it continues on a good ways.
Be waiting.
Vale jumps out in front.
Okay.
Yeah, as you get up, you're probably 70 60, 70 feet down this tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a kind of a sharp turn to the left.
Okay.
Gets a little narrow and then widens back up.
Okay.
It keeps going and going and going.
Yep.
You might want to catch up with us, Amaranth.
Hello.
Does it seem level or going up or down or anything?
Ah, yes. It appears that it is sloping down.
Sloping downward.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm, he
Either there's
says.
something, or they would have come back by now. All right.
Give me just a second. Where are my game notes? Here.
I got him here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Now we're a scripted show.
No.
Prescripted?
All right.
We'll just see about that.
As you head down, yeah, it just continues sloping down. It gets a little steeper downward.
All right, does this still look like acid worm ate this stuff?
Sure does. Yes, sirree.
All right, I wanted to. Never mind. I'll just rely on my passive. My passive is pretty high, so
Yeah, you're
I
past.
was,
Passive is
going to
mighty high.
stop. I was going to stop and check it, but that would take a lot of time.
So I think I see that it looks like it's starting to open up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's starting to open up just a little bit.
I'm gonna slow my roll just a fuzz, and just keep a keen eye.
Got some fuzz.
Yeah, it opens up and it looks like there's a another hole in a wall at the end of this tunnel.
Okay.
You see a piece of stone that looks man-made, and then a giant hole about the size of this tunnel in it.
So no like footprints or anything like someone's been through here.
Oh no, this is just solid rock. There's not even any dirt. Like, it's just solid acid-shown rock.
Uh-huh.
And as you approach it, come on, do the thing. It's doing that thing that it does.
That thing you do.
Yeah,
Roll 20.
there we go. Yeah, it's definitely a solid wall, and then there's a big hole in the wall, and it, from what you can see inside, it's just looks like more of the same labyrinth that you were in before. The flooring is about the same.
Hmm. Well, let's see what we see. I peek my head through.
Yeah, you peek your head in. It reveals a room with a stone slab in the center and these long benches next to the stone slab. It opens up to the right. And it looks like there might be an opening at the top.
What do you see in there?
I see a slab and well, here, take a look. It doesn't look dangerous. Actually, I'll go ahead and just kind of pull all the way through into the room and just kind of get off to the side a little bit.
Okay.
I'll investigate it.
It's like a picnic table.
Yeah, a very large picnic table. Longer than average. It's about 12 feet long. The benches are about 10.
But it's like normal table height. If we were to sit
Yeah,
down on the
it's-
benches, it would be like the right height for us.
Correct.
Okay.
Picnic table or a torture table, maybe?
Well, I'd like to investigate it for mechanisms.
Picnic table,
Okay.
torture table. I mean, it's all in what you're doing with it right at that moment.
Tomato. You can torture people on a picnic table.
Hmm? Or then you can have a picnic.
And you can
on
have a
torture
picnic on a
table.
torture table. Exactly.
It's just what you're doing at the moment.
That's
You
right.
don't- You don't see anything unusual about this picnic, this slab table thing. It looks like a table.
Does it have a magical ore? Wing, wing, wing,
Nope.
wing, 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 wing.
Nothing magical. Tooks, as you make your way around the top side of the room, you see the other side has identical set of benches and table.
Is it human size?
Yeah.
Looks like we found the lunchroom. Okay. And just one door in the center between the two room tables.
There's no door open until you get up the
Oh.
hallway a little bit. Then there's
Yeah.
a door.
But just this one doorway right here in the center.
Yep. Just that one doorway.
Okay. You want to check it or just just take our chance and go?
Let me check the door. Let me check the door for traps, make sure. Investigation.
I don't know.
13.
Doesn't look trapped to you.
I think it's 100% safe.
Can I do investigate for this room to see if there's a secret passageway?
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to slow the game down with keep investigating unless I'm going to get. Is it okay if I? Is it okay if I actively investigate?
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, you can actively investigate. If I know your passive is like 19 or 20 now, so if anything were that obvious, I would let you know. But you can actively investigate around.
Okay. He said he didn't think it was trapped, so I'll try to open it.
So no secrets or anything in here.
Yeah, you can open the door easy.
And no noise from it?
Nope.
Oh, this one must have been used more recent than the other ones.
Perhaps.
Oh, come down here and there it turns.
Well, what do you see?
I don't know. The narrator hasn't told me.
Peek my head. I see Tukes
This is
looking
narrating,
down
you
the
can't
looking
speak.
down the hallway, and I peek my head around the corner and look the same way.
I start crowding.
Yep. The hallway continues down. There are 2 turns. Looks like both to the right.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll go.
I'll
Okay,
to
you
the
go to the far
one.
one. All right,
Yeah.
and I'll look up this one, and Tux can look up the far one.
You notice this area is a little more well lit.
This area here.
This whole part of
The whole hall. Everything outside the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a long hallway which goes down. It looks like it might tee or something. What do I have now? 120 foot vision
Hmm.
on double? Yeah, double sight's 120. What do you got in yours?
Yeah. What's in my little room here?
So you look up. Are you going up that hallway?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Another table and benches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I walk up and peek around the corner. Is there anything in the room other than tables and benches?
Nope.
Or the table and the benches? Okay. Another room with nothing. So boring.
I'll turn and go up and work my way down this hallway.
and I'll follow.
All right.
Same.
What about like a history check or something on these benches to see if they what kind of history,
Identify-
religion, or something to see what they serve, what purpose they serve.
Okay.
Identify the torture benches.
Sure.
Which one?
If only we had a dwarf
Um,
to do stone cutting.
You got stone cutting or mason or
You could use a religion on it. I'll give you a religion.
Well, it's not at religion, but
Or what was the other one you asked?
history.
You could try history on them again. See if you find anything interesting about them. They look pretty ordinary.
So they're literally just tables and benches.
And I'm gonna stop and think about it too.
You know, with a 19 though, as you're thinking about it and now looking back at these three, you know, the other two were mirrored. They're exactly the same. And you start thinking, what if these were examination tables or observation tables? Like, if your mind goes this way, right? That if
Oh yeah.
you remember seeing in books that you had read that there were these rooms that were similar to this in these books, where students or observers would watch procedures occurring,
Like a surgical theater.
like a surgical theater, or yeah, something like that.
Are there any portals or like holes or anything in the ceilings? Or close to the ceilings or anything like that?
No,
All too often we don't look up.
It's fair.
it is fair. Y'all really don't look up much. Nope, no holes.
Basically just experimental stuff like they were experimenting on those people we saw earlier.
That
Could
is a
very well be.
possibility. Yeah.
Work
Well,
my
I
way
can't-
up here with.
I can't say there's
Some-
anything wrong with it because I would do the same.
Well, I
Yeah.
would too. It's fine. As a matter of fact, I have with the dead undead army I had.
I'll look up this hallway over here to the left.
Better get its permission first.
Nope. I don't ask permission. Fuck that.
Tooks, to the right, you see another room similar, with a table and a bench, a little different shape, however. Vale, you see a long hallway with an opening on the left. Looks like maybe two openings.
All right. This hallway goes up for a ways. It's got a couple openings off to the one side. What do you got over there? You're muted.
yeah, two openings in another one of these rooms with a table. I'll go.
Where do you all wanna
bottom
go?
one. I'll just stay at the hallway and look down this one since I can't see where it goes.
Okay.
It turns left at the end.
All right. And I
Ah.
see that there's a hallway just a little ways up or at least there's an opening up here just a
Yeah.
little ways up. So I'm going to go right to the very corner and just kind of peek my head around and see what's in there.
Mhm.
Okay. Vale, you get up there and there is a set of double doors.
Something new.
Iron doors.
Ooh.
They are
Ooh.
fine iron doors.
Fine iron doors.
Ooh, there's some
Tooks.
fine ass doors, baby.
You look up your hallway and you see what looks like a fireplace on the right. It has
What
a
the hell?
steel grate over it, like in the front of it, and a soft glow of embers. You can smell the smoke. Old, maybe a couple of days, but there's still a soft glow of embers here.
And at the end of the hallway.
Just a dead end with a pile of rocks.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go up and look at the little fireplace and
Cool.
see if anything interesting.
Roll me an investigate. You think you see something, but you're not. You're not sure. Nope.
Don't
That's
see anything.
man. That's just a stick. That must have just been a piece of wood.
Pretty,
For a minute,
pretty
you
fireplace.
you thought for a minute that looked like a leg bone in the fireplace, but no, it's just a log. Just the way the log burned. It's oh well.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright,
if somebody else wants to look around, they can, but all I see is
This is a
stick.
fireplace.
Yep.
I'll give it an examine because it's like, wow, what a bizarre place to have a fireplace.
Right.
I'm looking too.
Investigation.
All right. Matches is investigating it. His
What do you
goggles.
see? What do you see?
Yeah, you definitely make out humanoid remains inside this fireplace. Bones, skull.
Oh, I say definitely something that would spark your interest. Spare parts, perhaps.
Oh. Oh, it's like a crematorium. I can't use this stuff. It's too burnt.
This is probably where they burned the experiments when they were done.
It's clever.
Yeah.
It's clever.
I'll go around to my other hallway and see if it
However-
goes anywhere.
You know what? Is there a flue? Like, is there a
It
place
does
where
look like there's a
smoke
chimney that goes up. Yeah.
Wow. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I will send. Like, this is a door. I mean, a room.
That's the chimney. So
That's the
there's a
chimney.
grate, like there's a metal grate with a big pin. Kind of, you have to pull the pin out and it swings open. But
Alright.
it's a large. It's 7-8 foot deep right there.
Do I need to make another roll to see if it's trapped, or you can give me that investigation? Or
I'll give that to you in the investigation. It doesn't look like it's a trap. It's just a simple, like a gate pin, that just hinges and pulls out.
Matches is paranoid as hell.
Yeah.
I'll take a look up the chimney.
You look up and it goes up for seemingly forever. I mean, until you cannot see anymore.
I'll tell Faustus. Faustus, go up the chimney and see what you can find.
All right. He goes up. He's gone for maybe 10 minutes, maybe a little longer.
Mhm.
And he comes back and he says, he gets back to you and reports back that it goes up for a long ways, and then there are a lot of smaller shafts that go off of it that he couldn't fit in.
Diamond asked that we recenter the map.
Oh yeah, you can't see nothing on that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything up my other
Could-
little hallway? Oh, go ahead.
Could I do like some mental math, right, to see about how long he was gone, at the rate he was traveling, and quite possibly the length of that rope that came out of the ceiling, to see if they were roughly the same. Or if this chimney was longer.
This chimney would be longer than that rope.
All right. Well,
Uh,
I would say this is just where they burned the remains, unless the game master's about to tell me something else.
No, I was gonna tell Tux. It looks like your other hallway just dead ends into a pile of rocks.
Okay.
You imagine if it kept going, if it did keep going and the other one kept going, they would probably intersect.
Mm-hmm. So you found double doors here. Doors here.
Found Dumbledore. What?
Double door.
You.
Sorry. Couldn't resist.
All right. Well, we'll scroll up then to. Are y'all gonna do anything else down there? The chimney area.
No.
Okay. We'll scroll up here.
I just want to see if there's another set of doors on this other wide opening like that one was.
Yeah, the hallway continues all the way to a dead end. It looks like there's a T on the right. There is another set of double doors.
Okay. Look at the end and see if it maybe a third set. Going,
If I can get on the right layer.
big giant move. Yep.
Indeed, there are 2 more sets of identical iron doors. They are large, thick, and very ornate. Tooks,
One big room.
as you come back down from the upper, you hear something off in that direction.
I'll stop and look.
Grr.
It's the growly pants.
It's a spluppy noise. I don't really know how to describe it.
A spluppy noise.
A spluppy noise, kind of like something spluttering or splatting as it moves.
Splooging?
Splooging, no.
We got something moving up here.
Okay. Oh, you have something moving up there. I'm interested. And I come up.
I move towards the end of that little hallway and I go, listen.
Yeah, and as you get to the end of the hallway and kind of peek around to see what's there, there is a large mass of this black gooey substance. It is not far from the opening of the hallway, and it's just kind of spluttering around in this pool of what looks like acid as it's sizzling and burning and whatnot.
Is that what we saw come out of that room?
No, this is something different.
Put on your latex boots.
It's only about 15 feet from you.
With sploogicide.
Look that back down the hallway. I go, I don't know what it is, but it's got acid to it.
And let me see if it spotted you. Where are you, creature? Monster sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not on that one. Dadgummit. Is that it? No, that's not it. I had it here. I hate when it does this. I'll have to pull it up. There it is. Haha. Had it hidden. All right. No, it doesn't notice you, as it's kind of just blobbing around in its little pool of acid up there. But you call out to the others.
Yeah, I get back down to the other end of the hallway and go, there's something black and acidy up here moving around.
Now it knows you're there.
Well, shit. And I'm gonna, like, start heading back this way.
That's why I went back down to the end of the hallway.
All right. What are y'all doing? Vale, what are you doing? You've looked at these doors. They are ornate. They are nice.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of checking the ornateness of the door. Like, does it look like any decoration that I've seen anywhere else?
Not really.
Okay.
Any designs on it that would scream out like something illicit that I would see in one of my books?
No, but you could roll a history to see if you have seen this imagery in the book.
Aye, Dan.
It's not illithid, but it is familiar to you. You've seen it. You can't place it. You think maybe in that history book that you got from Clarissa, you saw this image, something about an old mage or something that. Yeah, something about an old mage. He had a labyrinth layer in the mountain, like in this mountain region, and yeah, this was kind of his symbol.
Wait, like player to dungeon master, right? the place that's mentioned in that book, it's not this place, right? Or,
It
or
could
we
be.
don't,
Yeah,
we
you don't
or
know.
the place in that book was lost then, right?
Yes,
Oh,
it was a lost place.
so we may have located the lost place.
Perhaps.
It's a legendary lost place of lost places.
It's the legendary place of lost places.
Yes.
No, I don't. I gotta bring up the information from that book.
What information?
I'm gonna flip through my book.
Matt just pulls out his book.
I don't know that now is the right time to read. We did see a weird goo monster.
And the goo monster, as the Tooks and Amaranth are up at the top of the hall there, you see it kind of turn the corner and slide and slither its gooey, almost porridge-like body down the hallway. It's moving very slowly, but it is moving.
Porridge.
Absolutely
I'm
disgusting.
gonna blast it.
It's got raisins.
It's moving towards me. I'm blasting.
Okay.
You just beat me to it.
Should we initiate?
They are attacking it. If you're going to join the fight and stop reading, you can go up there.
I assume we don't even really know that they're attacking anything.
Not until Tooks fires off a spell.
Yeah, I mean, they're only 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, well, like 30 feet away from us.
Yeah, they're only about 30 feet away, and you hear right on. You hear this crack of lightning blast out, and you look up, and there's a bright flash as Tooks has illuminated the hallway with a witch bolt as it goes flying into this creature. It hits
38 damage.
It hits solid, but it appears that the this porridge monster creature thing just absorbs the energy and isn't phased by it at all.
It's not
Okay.
monster.
It's not monster.
I'll take my movement and move down the hallway.
All right.
Now, let's go have a look.
Lightning don't do nothing. Well,
I don't know. Can I
Energy.
move? Can I move up there? Or are we going to round this thing, or what? Can I move up there? It's 30 feet. So.
Yeah, you can move up there. That's fine.
And as Tooks is turning around, I'm like, well, I'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
I mean, if I see it, I'll give it a shot too.
Core, I need to roll the.
May I roll,
mhm.
Hold on.
Mr. Game Master,
What are you rolling for?
to attack it?
It's weird. Why is that not a?
Yeah, you can go ahead and
Oh,
Attack it.
okay. So
Let's try it.
does it pass
fire.
Wisdom saving throw?
that's going to be very difficult for this thing, but we're going to give it a shot. No, it does not.
Okay. So then I'm supposed to do. Has it taken any damage?
It has not.
Okay. So. Alright, it gets hit with 7 necrotic.
7 necrotic.
What level did you cast that at?
It's a cantrip.
The cantrip.
I critical hit that boy with some fire.
So if you, but are you 5th level or higher?
Yes.
So
Then
So
you
it should have been. You're
then
right,
you get
yeah.
2d,
2d8.
you get 2d8. So you get
Yeah.
one more.
Because I don't have the macro, I just. But yeah, that's right. Okay, so 13 necrotic
13
damage.
necrotic damage. All right. And Matches sends a fire bolt down there, hits it, engulfs
22
it
points
in
of damage.
flames for 22 points of damage. Those 2 attacks do look like they actually had an impact on this creature. And it
Well, it's
moves
not
to the
often
end
you
of the
get-
hall
holy
here.
Shit, it moves fast.
I'm gonna, like, I still don't know that there's.
I mean, you hear a lot of commotion.
I
going
hear
on up
stuff
there.
going on, but I want to check this door and see if it is locked or unlocked. Check it for traps, all that good stuff.
I
Okay.
just shot fire off.
Yeah.
So there's
mean,
my
You
investigation.
won't play ignorant, go ahead. But
It is
Oh.
locked and it is not trapped, from what you can tell.
All right. I would like to pick the lock.
All right.
12.
No luck.
Darn it.
This is a sturdy lock.
You guys got that under control? Can I try to get this door open, or do you need some help?
What does it
Yeah.
look like?
do you
The-
need some help?
No, I don't need any help. I ask if you needed help. I can open a door. Do you need help up there, or are you going to die?
We're okay right now.
I don't plan on dying.
There's a puddle of goo that's moving towards us.
A puddle of goo.
Well, it's much bigger than just a puddle, but
I don't know when I can attack again, so just hold your
Yeah,
horses.
it resembles a heaving mound of black sludge.
A heaving mound of black sludge.
Mhm. There are pieces of wood and metal and whatnot kind of sticking out of it and just dissolving as it moves forward. And everything behind it is just completely clean. If you could see past it, it's like a vacuum cleaner almost. Like it's just cleaning everything as it goes.
Is that the maid?
Yes.
Can I attack it again, or do we go do initiative? Or...
I think we should probably go to initiative.
All right.
Let me clear the initiative tracker though before y'all roll, please.
You clear that. You clear it real good, Bill.
All right. Now we can roll initiative.
I'm rolling initiative just so that it's in there, since I'm not really in the fray yet, but I probably will be soon enough.
Matches back and clean up.
Who the hell keeps doing this to me?
You?
5 foot. It slides forward just within inches of Amaranth and reaches out with this just stretchy arm thing that comes out like a pseudopod, just shoots out from it, attacking Amaranth.
Got hit with its licky thing.
Ooh, it smacks you with a 20 with its little pseudopod.
yeah, that hits.
Let me hit you with my licky thing.
9
Wait, Jesse said
bludgeoning.
it first.
Oh, and that makes it okay?
Yep.
I
9
should've done it. I
bludgeoning
should've
damage
like that.
and 22 acid damage, and any non-magical armor that you are wearing begins to dissolve and takes you will lose you'll get a -1 to your AC after each attack.
Okay.
It's a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC. So every round that this acid is on your armor, it's going to, dissolve your armor.
Okay, so it's already done 1 AC damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
All right. Next up would be Tooks, as this thing just slapped Amaranth, and it begins actually climbing up the wall. It's in the same place, but it's like moving up the wall.
I'm going to cast Mind Spike.
Wisdom save again, eh?
Yep.
It's not good at those.
No, it's
Yep.
not.
It's not good at those at all.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not a crit because I rolled a 3. It just has a
I see-
-2
I
to its
see that.
wisdom.
I saw. It didn't show up in red.
That's right. So 26 a mind psychic damage, eh?
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And I'm going to slide back this way by the door.
All right. Who's up next? It'll be Vale.
Yep, Vale's up, and Vale kind of peeks back behind him, and he sees that they haven't killed whatever this thing is. I'm assuming that I can see the corner of it right there, yeah?
Yeah, and you know what you fought one of these before.
Yeah.
The last time you were in this place.
Yeah, this thing is gonna be tough, but I think we can take it. Well, maybe we can take it. I don't know. And I fire crossbow at it.
Does it get a bonus to its AC because it's undercover?
No, I don't get it. No, it doesn't. I have sharpshooter, so that stuff doesn't apply.
Yep.
So yeah, crossbow, 16 to hit.
A 16 does hit.
Okay, so 9 damage. It's engaged with it's engaged with an ally, so that's sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
22 sneak attack damage.
Cool. So that's 33. And when you hit it with your arrow, it splits. It begins severing in two, and there become a second one, a little smaller, appears.
We have to use fire.
In the hallway right next to it.
So it would seem.
Let's see, 33 divided by 2 is 16.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna make
And
sure.
bonus action. Well, hold on. Bonus action. Let's see here. Bonus action, fire again, targeting the smaller piece.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh boy, crit, nice.
That one's gonna split.
So 9 plus 6, so 15 damage, plus wails from the grave to do half of my sneak attack damage to the other one.
Okay.
So, really? Really? 3
Nice.
damage to the bigger one.
All right. Yeah, they're both still up. The bigger one it's dripping acid splattering around. I need to do something real quick. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that just yet. All right, cool. Next up is Amaranth. Your armor's sizzling and burning, and
I just got new armor. What a... And then I'm going to smack it with inflict wounds.
that's a melee attack, correct?
Yep.
Cool. That's a hit.
Well, it's a spell melee attack, so...
Yeah, you have to touch it. It's a
Alright.
so.
Does 17 hit it?
A 17 hits it. Absolutely, a 17 hits it.
15 necrotic damage.
Cool. You take 2 more acid damage as your hand contacts it and it starts burning your hand.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
15 acid or 15 necrotic damage, however, splatters it against the back wall and it dissolves completely. There's one
Tokens.
left.
Can I okay. Point of inquiry, Dungeon Master. Tokens of the departed.
Okay.
What just happened? There it is. Okay, I'll put it in the chat here for you to read. When a life ends in your presence, you are able to snatch a token from the departing soul. Can I do this on the thing that just died in my presence?
I don't believe these have a soul.
Is it alive? Because it says when a life ends.
They're an amorphous substance.
Darn it! I really wanted a slime token.
Construct?
I'm just trying to. News doesn't require sleep.
Excuse me.
I don't think that oozes are alive necessarily. Like I don't
I
think
don't know
they're-
if they are or not. That's why I'm
I
asking.
don't think that they're living. They're amorphous blobs.
I
Organism.
mean, they
Yeah, they're
seem
more-
like a construct, sort of.
Yeah. So the lore on oozes and puddings is that they are unwitting servants.
Two truths and one lie. Yeah,
Although it does call them creatures.
And all this, so like this doesn't give me any benefits of the slime of the creature that it was. It gives me bonuses in other ways later on.
Yeah, let's say yes for now, and then we'll look it up in more detail.
Okay.
Because that's an interesting thing, because they are kind of alive, but they're kind of not alive. But
Okay,
they
so I would
are
like
called
to
creatures. So we'll see.
So I would like to snatch up this departed thing as a token of the departed. You have to determine the trinket in the form that it will take, and you have to roll for the trinket table from the player's handbook.
Of course. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. Nope. That's of course not in the compendium online.
Of course not.
All right.
I left my player's handbook upstairs.
That's
Darn
okay.
it.
I don't know. I couldn't get the compendium to do anything a while ago.
It's been acting weird lately.
Like I was trying to figure out what unarmed damage was, and it wouldn't. It just kept saying no results, no results.
Oh, it's improvised weapon.
yeah.
No, I've looked it up on here before.
I cheat with that stuff.
It's like D6, isn't it?
The D100. Oh.
No, for unarmed strike.
Oh,
No,
unarmed?
it's no roll at all. It's
Oh.
1 plus your.
Oh, that's right.
One
It's
plus your strength. Yeah, they
Yeah,
changed
one.
it.
So right now, matches can spit smack some money for 5
No.
points of damage.
Now I got the
on every
trinkets to come up on
roll.
the
we go.
compendium. It's a D100.
Yeah, but I still have to have the table to know what the D100 is.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I was saying, that's why I was saying I got it to come up for some reason out of the player's handbook in here.
There we go. So you want? I'm gonna roll this.
Okay.
Let's see.
Trinkets. It came up for me.
65.
65, huh?
65, dude.
A nightcap that, when worn, gives you pleasant dreams. It says.
Nightcap, huh?
Yeah, a nightcap.
Yes, you need that.
So as this thing disappears, a little nightcap head appears. It's a little
Excuse me.
crescent moon and a star.
I like
What
it.
the hell is that?
Oh, you'll see. It's a little thing that I do now. I collect things.
And a little ringing sound occurs. Cha-ching, as it appears.
I love it. I love it.
So did you get this door open?
Would you like
Nope.
me to give it a shot?
No, I didn't get. You just focus.
Well, we still got another ooze.
Oh, you
Yeah.
failed. You technically you can't make another roll for it.
I just rescued you a little bit. Here we go.
You want us to wait an hour?
No, I don't want you to wait an hour.
All right, Matches. You've got one more ooze ahead of you down the hall there.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Yep.
There he is. Okay, well,
A little one, smaller.
all right. It gets the fire.
Indeed, it does.
Indeed, it does. Another 15 damage to it. Fire damage. It is engulfed in flame. Oh, the first one died.
Yeah, the first one died.
Okay. Because its initiative went away, so I had to roll a new initiative for this one anyway. All right, cool. Tooks, Matches, is there anything else you're going to do? Sorry.
Oh, is it still alive?
Yeah, it's still alive.
Oh, well, I'll try to. All right, now the cannon shoots force damage, not kinetic damage. It's force. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's going to make a difference. It's pure magical energy, so I'll let it shoot. Eldritch cannon. Where'd you go?
Eldritch blast.
From my cannon. Fire the Eldritch Cannon.
God, I got so many damn things here. Crossbow, magic. Okay, for some reason it's no longer on my character sheet. Boom.
All right, 19 hits it, and yes.
15. 15 current damage.
Yeah, it splatters it again all the way, slams it against the back wall, splatters it all against it, and it just kind of implodes and soaks into the floor.
Yeah, how disgusting.
You all have defeated it.
So we have. And now I shall attempt to defeat the door again.
Oh, okay.
What
We'll
are,
see if he defeats the door.
there are 3 doors here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Thieves' tools. Thank you. 14.
You're working on this lock,
Mm-hmm.
and you realize that the lock mechanism,
Mm-hmm.
you've got it, but the door's not moving. Maybe it's barred from the other side, or something. It should open.
Can I try to break the door down?
Yeah. You give it a strength push.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Oh, I give it a strength check. What am I?
5.
19 strength.
You push on the door and it does not budge. Huh.
Oh, can I try so I can use my new strength?
Yes.
The door is unlocked.
Anybody
It
can
just
try.
Let me see, Bill.
I'll go up to the
Fine.
top door and I'll try to unlock it.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna cast the prayer of healing on myself.
All right. Are you going to clean the acid off of your armor
Yeah,
as
if I
well?
can.
You need baking soda.
Well, there is a way to do it. You could, you've seen matches with his little cleany bot thingies running around cleaning. You could ask him if he could clean you off.
Matches,
Otherwise,
I
you'll
need
have
you to
to-
clean my armor.
Hello.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Don't
While
throw the
it's getting eaten.
clockwork cleaning crew goes and starts cleaning her. I got a 20 to take his door out.
Yeah, you force the door open. You feel the door
Imagine-
up top unlock, but it
Man, he's like 2.5 foot tall. He just goes, wow.
and you hear wood splintering on the other side.
Now, Matches, you are trying to open the door that I unlocked, right?
Yes, I used force on it.
Okay. Well, that's what I said. The door is unlocked, but it still won't open. So,
It just opened now.
well, look.
You're at
Did you
the
not
middle
hear
door.
that tremendous smash that came from the back of my hand against this door, to which it now lies open, Vale?
Okay, Matches, which door did you open? The top, middle, or bottom?
Oh, the one that Vale was picking.
Okay.
That would be
I
the
just
bottom
didn't-
door.
I just didn't move my token.
Okay.
So the door is open. I
Yes.
just shake my head at Matches
What
and
did
I
you say?
peek inside.
The door, well, there's no peeking. The door pretty much
And so
flies
I look
open.
inside.
It is a well lit, large chamber.
One thing I am going to
Tooks, the door where you are also unlocks, but it too is not opening.
You better have it jammed.
Okay.
with that.
This is a very large chamber, and inside stand
Oh dear Lord.
I
several
use my strong
creatures. They're not really paying attention to you, but what strikes you even more oddly are the many pods that are inside this room, the containers. You see Wraith, Drow, and even what look like perhaps some undead creatures of sort standing in this room, 2 by each doorway. There's an opening across the
Sometimes you wear it where you want it.
across the room. Come
Is
on,
there one at
reveal
the
two.
bottom too? Or does that wall actually go all the way across?
No, there's an opening at the bottom as well.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Oh, I know. I'm
Another door. There's a door. There's a door. There's a door. I see.
There-
So I can see this door here. Whoops.
You can
I can
see
see-
everything in this room because it is so well lit.
Well, yeah, but for point of angle, like I wouldn't be able to see this door,
No, you couldn't see those 2 doors. Just they're there, but you couldn't.
but I
see
can
them.
but I should be able to tell from distance that all of these doors go to the same room.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I turn around to Matches. All the doors go to the same room because I see for sure.
Well,
I see
I
this guy,
assumed-
and I see this
assumed they would-
guy, and I
I
see these
assumed they
guys
would all
over
go to
here.
the same room because of the way they were laid out.
You just tell everyone that this door is open, and they all go to the same place, please. Trying not to be super
Well, I'm
louder
sure
than
if
we already
nothing
have
has
been.
attacked us yet, the collision that I. Oh God, whatever. Psst. Psst.
Yep.
They all
What?
go to the same place.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
'Cause I hate it.
That's exactly what I said.
So what's inside the room?
A bunch of bodies and a bunch of guards.
Well,
Dude.
you don't know if there are bodies or not. But there are a
Well,
bunch
okay,
of pods.
There's a bunch of tubes, and I see what appear to be guards.
Tubes?
They haven't. Yes, tubes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said poo or something.
No, this is
I
an
said-
entire room of poo capsules.
Yes,
Boobs. Did you
This is
say
their-
boobs?
I did say
No,
tubes.
but I should have had. I'm sorry, I let you down.
Anyway,
I should have been quicker.
so none of these guards have turned around yet.
Nope.
Then I imagined they won't.
I will walk into the room to right about there.
Hey, you walk in.
And I walk in like I own the place.
Cool.
It's a bing bag game.
Make me a charisma check as you walk in. Doesn't even have to be a persuasion or anything. Just a charisma check as you walk
Just a
in.
regular old charisma check,
Yeah.
huh?
Nothing fancy about it. As you walk in,
How? 9.
because you rolled a 6. Yeah, you walk in proud, right?
Rhetorical.
And
That is
these 2 here closest to you just kind of glance over their shoulders at you, look at you for a moment, and then look back to the pods. They're not interested in you. They're focused. You notice all of them are focused on these pods.
What is in the pods? Can I see?
Yeah. In fact, when you go up to them, they're these long metallic cylinders. There's a small glass pane on the front of them that you can look in. Anybody who's looking at them, make me a wisdom check. Veil and Matches can make that with advantage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, critical.
Wisdom check with advantage.
Yeah.
I'm not even in the room yet.
Crit my mind.
15. And
All
we
right.
got a crit.
So, Veil and Matches, as you approach, you're looking at these metallic containers. Matches, you look at Veil, and Veil, you look down at your crossbow. This is the exact same metal that your crossbow's made out of.
Oh, fancy.
The metal that I was bringing to that place.
Yes,
Okay. Wonderonium.
correct.
It's Wonderonium.
Are you looking in the same ones or different ones?
I'm going to say that I'm kind of standing right here, kind of behind Tooks, but my intent is whoever this person is right here, I'm going to ask them a question, but I'm looking at the tube also, and being that I'm a little bit taller, I assume that I can kind of see.
No, you would have to be right up on them. The pane's
this-
only.
The one behind me, is that a drow or is it an undead?
It's a drow, I believe.
Okay.
I don't think they'll activate unless we disturb the tubes.
Well, they already looked at you. They turned and looked
Yeah,
at
he
you and looked
turned
back.
and looked at me and then just kind of left me alone. So I'm going to say that I'm not looking in the tube. I'm just looking at the tube so I can recognize what it's made out of.
I'm straight up looking at
Mhm.
and in the tube.
Yeah.
All right, Matches. You look down and you see inside the tube is a gnome, and you recognize this gnome as one of the ones that
Flush this son of a bitch.
you talked to at the gnome village before they fled the village.
Interesting.
What do I see in mine?
You see one of the urchins from Karnangatha that you met on your first day there. And thinking about it, you realize you didn't see this person when you returned, and there had
Oh,
been an attack on Karnangatha.
yeah. They'll do what you're gonna do before I do what I'm gonna do.
So I just kind of sidle up next to that drow character, and I just say, "Hey, what are we doing?"
He looks at you.
No, no.
What do you mean? What are we doing?
Hmm.
Aren't you here for him?
Absolutely.
Then you would know what we're doing.
I mean, to me, it looks like we're just kind of watching a bunch of tubes.
Yep. Until he comes.
Oh, so he's okay. I gotcha. Okay. Well, carry on then.
Yeah, Tux is pissed off. And he's gonna do his natural reaction.
Can you let Myra speak, please?
with
Oh boy.
Black.
All right. Who are you attacking?
The drow.
All right. You turn to the drow and stab him with your with Black Razor, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't know if Bale realized what was inside the tube or not.
Mm-mm.
One of the urchins from town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But this
Now-
one's just a gnome, so
Just a gnome.
All right. And you just did 9 damage to this drow. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
He screams in pain, and the others activate basically and run
Initiative,
directly at Tooks and box you in. They draw their weapons, and let's see, you've got
Now he's a drow. What are these other two?
they too are drow, but they look well trained. They are wearing studded leather armor and each have a shield, and they draw short swords. They have hand crossbows hanging off their belt as well.
Okay.
Ground Special Forces.
Basically.
Can you have airborne rangers underground?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
The drow also steps in, kind of boxing you in. Now you have nowhere to go, and they have actually cut Vale off. Their backs are to you, Vale. They're not interested in you or matches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, they better be.
Okay.
And
not-
then let's go ahead and come on. Where are you?
Right there.
We'll do this again. For these guys, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Oh wait, those aren't the elite? Oh. My bad. Okay, well I'll use them anyway. That's okay.
You're gonna have to add me to the initiative tracker because I forgot to select my token.
Ugh. Fail. I actually used the wrong character sheet for those guys. No, they're
Do you think this is going to be a significant battle? Like, should we? I'm gonna need to take a break here in a little bit.
it shouldn't be.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Unless people attack people, it ain't going to bother them otherwise because they get pissed off.
And this guy. There we go. I'm actually gonna bring him back. I'm gonna
Vale's initiative should be 12.
Copy.
I got the big 8.
Vale should be 12. All right. Everybody's in. Descending. Cool. Amaranth, you're up first. Are you doing anything? You've heard a scream from inside, and that's about all you've heard.
Yeah, I haven't even been in there yet.
Nope.
So, yeah, I'm gonna come on in and take a look around. So, all of these are drow.
Yes,
Right.
they're all drow.
Okay. All right.
I would just make a point of information. I got tired of moving 3 tokens around, so just assume my token. Never mind, I'll move.
Understood.
Understood.
I'm just saying, just because they're out in the hall, they're actually near me. But
Whoops.
where the hell did I go?
I moved you accidentally. I removed your I moved you to the wrong layer. There you go. You're back. Do
All right, there
this.
you go.
All right. I'm curious as to what's happening here. I'm gonna watch and hold my action.
Okay.
If one of them, if either of these two that are within range of me, like that I can touch, attacks Tooks, I'm going to use that as my, I guess, trigger for my attack. That's how
Okay.
we do held actions, right?
That's how we do them. Yes. Technically, there's no holding an action in 5th ed, but yeah,
Right.
that's how
Yeah,
we'll
see.
play it. I like that better.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, that's the wrong token guy. All right, well, we'll let this guy go on that one's initiative. This guy, yep, this guy standing in the corner next to his drow buddy is going to take a attack on Tooks. Ooh, that's going to be a 20 with a short sword.
Yep.
That's going to be 16 damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, just a second. Oh,
I'd say they saved.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a save. All right. You only take
tried
6.
to poison me, dipshit.
Yep. You only take 6 damage, and you see this black liquid running off of your skin, where his sword wound, where his sword hit you, and you see some of that same black liquid dripping off of his sword. Amaranth, go ahead and You said you were gonna attack if they attack Tooks.
Yep. So the one that attacked Tooks was this one right here, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with Vampiric Touch.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Show spell description. Melee spell attack. So
Roll to hit him with a.
that's weird. Like,
Can you click on Vampiric Touch? Nope.
no. And this just shows the damage. Like, it
Yep.
doesn't actually give me a chance to.
So no,
Roll
it's
a
just
hit.
it's a straight D20 plus strength. So it's like an unarmed strike, for instance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so D20 plus strength. Gotcha. All right.
And if I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will let me know.
It's D6s for damage, because at higher after 4.
Yeah, that's what it rolled was D6s. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the 15 points.
Yeah, that's the damage. I'm just looking for the roll to
Like-
hit. Like this is a touch attack, right?
Oh,
so you
yeah.
have to be able to make a touch attack. It's
Yeah.
a melee spell attack. So you have to be able to touch your target to cast this spell on them because it's a touch spell.
Right.
Yeah.
The touch of your shadow wreathed hand can siphon force.
Yep.
Oh wow,
Okay,
that's not a very good roll for that.
Nope.
So yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
reach
not-
out and miss, not doing any damage to him at all. But he knows you're there now. Tooks, it'll be on you.
Okay, this is the one I attacked originally.
No, this one.
Okay. Then I'm gonna stab him again.
That misses. Oh wait. Hold on. Looking at the wrong one. That hits. 15 hits. Sorry.
17.
17. You slay the drow, drop him to the ground.
What was his hit points?
He had 18 hit points.
Okay. Because I get his. Yeah, I get his.
Yeah, with Black Razor. You get those as temporaries, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So 18 temporary.
All right. Vale, you're up next, unless Tux is going to do anything else. Bonus action or move.
Yes. What was it?
You notice none of the other ones have done anything. They haven't moved.
Right. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't think. No.
Okay.
Well, I can't. I mean, if I try to move, they're gonna attack me anyway. So
Okay. Cool.
defend
Vale.
myself. I don't know.
So these are both drow that are still standing, right?
Yep.
All right. In Undercommon. Gentlemen. My friends are very, very rash and very rude. We're just here to see who's in charge.
All right.
Apparently, my friend here saw something that they didn't like, and they tend to make rash decisions. The other one here is just being protective. We're just here to see who's in charge.
I have a question.
Well, go ahead
In
and make
Undercommon.
make a persuasion roll on that. What's your question, Matches?
I'll ask him. Who are you waiting for? Are you waiting for Abdi High to come? Is that who
22.
you're waiting for?
22.
Abed High?
Abdi High?
Yeah.
They kind of chuckle at that. No. We await his return. And they turn and look at you, Vale. Perhaps your friends should heed your advice then and sheath their weapons or be slain where they stand.
I will convey your wishes to them. Do we have an accord?
I'll pull my weapon down. I mean,
They're speaking
non-
Undercommon. Unless you speak Undercommon, you don't understand this.
Oh, okay.
Gooseberry? Are you waiting for Gooseberry?
As long as the weapon gets sheathed, we'll sheath ours.
And
We'll
I'll
stand down.
I'll motion to Matches and to Amaranth. Put your weapons down.
I don't have any weapons.
Sheath, or not Matches, Tukes. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Put your weapons down. And then I'll start speaking in common so that everybody is on the same page. We're simply here to see who's in charge. We have a message for them.
Yes, indeed you must. We often have messengers come for him. You
that
must
bad?
not have been told of our presence. Apologies for the aggression, but these must remain.
Apology accepted.
Pleased to see him. The way is through those doors, and he points to the far side of the room.
All right, I have a question for the game master then.
Oh, and you asked about Gooseberry, and they said, no, it's not Gooseberry. Though he is here, should you wish to see him.
Oh, Gooseberry is here. Good. We weren't expecting him to be here. That's good.
What about the one guy from up north? What was his name? Which you were looking for?
What is that guy's name?
Begins with an H.
Yeah. I wrote it down.
The
somewhere.
captain, the head guy from up north at that place.
Oh, I wrote it down. I actually wrote it down. I don't know where it is. Dang
I'll
it.
try.
Herzog. Herzog.
Herzog. They look kind of puzzled at that name.
Yeah, that's who we're here to see.
They're not. Don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't know who Herzog is either.
If he travels with Gooseberry, he would be here, but otherwise we do not know.
They've been known to travel together from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay, how about Elohana? Does that name ring a bell?
And I look at Matches like, you can stop any time now or they are going to kill us.
Like, yes,
And I'm just
we know
going-
Alona and Abdi High. We have heard those names.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up.
I'm just trying to figure out who you're waiting for. You're obviously not going to tell me. Wait,
They're
let me just
waiting
ask.
for the Illithid.
I'm just trying to get a
Under
name.
my breath, not.
I know. I'm just trying to get a name, Val.
You think they're really
Oh.
going to be that stupid? They seem to be very well disciplined, or
They're totally fucking stupid. We just ganked
They're-
one of them, and they're not doing anything.
they're tranced. Can't you figure that out? Anybody looking at them should be able to figure out that they're under some kind of influence.
I mean, clearly, Matches. Come on.
Okay. So I step over the one tube into the middle, and as I go up, I'm gonna look in the tubes.
Yeah, you don't see anyone else that you recognize. You see
Okay.
there are people in every tube, though.
Mm-hmm. The one had an urchin from the town in it, which I recognized. Saw him one night and didn't see him the next.
Mm-hmm.
After
Well, I can't
they
remember.
got attacked.
Can I do like a quick visual investigation of these tubes? Do they look like something that would drain life? Like
Yeah, they look like the same kind of tubes that were on the Nautiloid ship. Yep, they look like
That's what
that
I was
same
thinking.
kind of thing.
oh, they're building up for some. Oh my god! I'm gonna look around. Holy shit! Is this?
What is it, Matches?
I've just taken a stab at it, but this may be This may be a ship.
What? You mean this whole vault?
Either they're storing fuel for an invasion of life-sucking things, or this is the engine.
And with that, we'll take a break and come back to find out what happens next. We'll be right back, folks. Get your snacks ready because it's only going to get better from here. See you in a few minutes.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, we're back live here doing an actual play D&D5e homebrew campaign. Welcome home, season 2, episode 15, part 2, the season finale. And our characters have found themselves in a room filled with pods, if you will, that look similar to those that once powered their Nautiloid ship when they had the life-draining helm in their Nautiloid ship with the Ooblex that was sucking the life force out of these creatures to charge the batteries to run their ship. And Matches has just made the comment, curiously wondering if perhaps this whole entire dungeon is just a giant ship, because these look much like batteries to him. The guards in the room have pointed you towards a doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Said he is there. Talking about Gooseberry, you're not sure who else might be there.
Everybody just kind of act cool and kind of gather up with me here in the center of the room as I walk past the people, Amaranth and Matches, and just
But
kind
I
of meet me in the
am
center.
cool.
Just
Yeah.
meet me in the center of the room.
Because I got a silly question for you. Is it better to kill him now, or go find who we need and they maybe join into the fight?
Just listen to me. Listen to me very closely. We know that Gooseberry is in there. Whoever else is in there doesn't matter. These people out here don't matter. If I need to, I can get us out of here like that.
Yeah, me too. Well, I gotta draw a circle, but
Yeah, see, I don't have to draw a circle. I can just get us out of here.
Mhm.
I kind of come up and I lean on Vale. What you talking about?
You were here for the whole conversation. I wouldn't have started speaking until you got here. So
Fine.
Yes. Damn it.
But I don't know what you're talking about. You have
So,
a teleportation device.
I have a scroll that can take me
Ooh.
and up to 5 people of my choosing, maybe it's 10, anywhere that I have already been. If we have to get out of here, where do we want to go? That's the only thing I need to know.
The ship, so we can blow this thing out of the ground.
Okay, the ship.
Didn't
I
we
have
bring a
no
I
ship?
opinion.
don't think we can blow this thing out of the ground. It's under a fucking mountain.
Oh, perhaps the mountain is the ship.
Yeah, I kind of maybe, but okay, ship. Yes, we go to the ship because even if we have to get out of here, we can't leave the ship behind. So ship it is. Okay.
Did we even
Okay.
bring the ship here?
Yeah, we flew the ship to the entrance. Okay. Are we ready? We know that Gooseberry's in there. I don't know who else is in there. I'm hoping that Herzog is in there, but
Maybe
they didn't seem
somebody
to know who
named
that was. So
Phineas Amstead, perhaps.
Yeah. Who was
No.
the
Phineas,
who's the head?
Phineas is a wizard from the past, long forgotten history.
Yeah. Who is the head of the Illithid or the Yeah.
would we know? Would I know that? Was that name given? Was the
Nope.
name of that Illithid given to me when we were here the last time?
Nope.
What
Yeah,
about the
we
head
never-
of the whatever, the OCR or
The
OSG.
OSG?
Oh yeah, we know the head of the
OSG.
OSG.
That's Gooseberry.
That's
oh,
Gooseberry.
Gooseberry's the head person?
Mhm.
Would there be a name in that other book? The other book?
And
There-
of course
there
we're
might
talking
be.
as we're walking so as to not draw attention to
Oh, well.
ourselves. We're just huddling in the middle of the room.
You do realize all the bodies in here are the people they captured?
Yeah, that's the least of our worries right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they'll probably all jump to life when we are confronted by
Well,
Gooseberry. Assuming that they're not
Okay.
used as a battery first.
Yeah. He was saying they're being used for. Are they alive in there or are they dead?
No, they're quite alive. They need the life force in order to power the ship or weapon or whatever it is they're doing. I suspect it's a ship.
Dale, do you
And
look in any of them
I
as you go
suspect it's
by?
a ship slash. weapon.
Sure. Yeah. Like I would say that as I walked past, I would have looked at this one here, this one, like the ones along the edge,
Okay.
and then these three as we go towards the door. I suppose I would look in on those.
Okay. As you look in, they're random people.
Yep.
Right.
Bunch of randos.
Bunch of random, different races of people.
Okay.
Humans, elves, dwarves. But you look at the last one that you look at.
Okay.
You actually do kind of a double take.
Okay.
And you stop and look down through the little clear window, and you think to yourself, it can't be. It can't be.
Who is it?
You see Sister Verona.
So the last time I saw Sister Verona was at the orphanage, correct?
Correct. And Josh
She was
killed her.
She was killed by the OSG, right?
Correct.
And I killed Josh
Correct.
for that act.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll say that she's in this one.
Sure. Whichever one you want it to be.
So that last tube right there, as we came around the corner, not the one right on the corner, the one right after it.
Right by me.
Yeah, the one that you just walked past. Yeah, that has somebody from the orphanage in it, and she's been dead for months. I
you
saw her
sure?
killed.
Are you sure she was actually killed?
I'm pretty sure.
Could she have been brought back to life?
Yeah, it's not that hard to bring somebody back to life.
Does she
I
have
do it all the time.
I'll peek in. Does she have any scars or wounds?
Yeah. Yeah. If Vale, you remember, she was stabbed straight through the chest with a sword.
Yep.
And sure enough, there's a nice gash. She's wearing the same clothes as the day she was killed.
Is she breathing? Like, can I see her chest go up and down?
You'd really have to spend some time kind of getting the right angle, because like I said, this is only like a little sight glass. From what you can tell, if she is breathing, it's very, very shallow. But that could also just be the focal of your eyes, making it look like it.
But I have no doubt that these tubes are the life jammer tubes.
They look the same.
Is there a way to open the tubes? I'm not going to try.
Yeah,
just
there's a
looking at 'em.
mechanism that would allow them to unlock and hinge open.
Yeah, I don't know what these people's reactions would be if I sort of
Oh
mess-
yes. Oh yes, you do.
I'm pretty sure I know what the reaction is, but
You know, I'm just fairly certain that they wouldn't put corpses in here to drain power from corpses.
Oh yeah, corpses don't have a ton of energy.
I mean, unless they're trying to pull necromantic energy from them or something.
No,
Anyway.
no, that's not how that works.
So here's the
life
plan.
jammer, the life jammer specifically drew off life. No, it was the mental energy. It was life and mental energy, right, Billy? Or am I wrong?
It's both. They slowly go insane, and then it takes their life force once
Yeah.
they have no longer have capacity to mentally fight against it.
Well,
Could it
unless
just,
we're going to pry these
unless
things
it sounds, I mean, I don't want to sound. Could that battery be dead now then?
I suspect
Technical-
that if it were, that they would probably try to replace it with something fresh.
Yeah,
I don't think they care.
well, I don't think these care.
I don't think anybody cares. I think whatever purpose it's here for, it's serving that purpose now.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Oh, absolutely.
before we go in there, I am
Mhm.
going to do something.
Okay.
Now, I'm wearing leather armor, I think. I don't remember what I'm wearing for armor. No, I'm wearing scale.
That's not leather.
I know that, but just to throw them for a loop, I'm going to take on my Drow persona.
Okay.
And since I'm doing it right here with you guys, you know I ain't one of them.
Yes, of course.
But
So we have a message for Gooseberry, correct? We
Yeah,
didn't come here expecting to find Gooseberry, but we came
Yeah.
here. We have a message for Gooseberry, and that is
He was in a stone room at a desk in
Mhm.
robes when I saw
Mhm.
him.
probably this room.
This
is
was a
all-
small office room, which I
Well,
thought I
he's
saw
on the
him.
other side of those doors.
Well,
It's
I don't know
probably a
how
small
big it
room.
was, so because I could only see straight ahead of me.
I
Okay.
would be very disappointed in them if they did not already know we are here.
Yeah.
Of course they know we're here. They can
fair.
see us.
I
That's fair.
smell a trap. So
Shall we
Yeah.
spring
Of
it?
course it is.
Yeah. How Matches? Would you like to blow the doors?
We don't have to
And-
blow the doors. We can just walk right in.
Well,
is it a door that is open that I can actually push with telekinesis? I'll open the doors from here if possible.
It's just a set of double doors, just like the ones you came in. You can see where they would. There's a place for a bar on this side, but the bar is leaned up against the wall.
I mean, I can open the door from here.
So let's just
ready.
walk four wide, and you can blow the doors open with
That's
telekinesis.
right. We're gonna walk in like we some Sith, man. We're gonna walk in. The door's gonna open in front of us like nobody's touching it. All right.
oh no, I meant like make a nice loud, surprising entrance wise.
Oh, when the doors come flying open, it'll be a surprise, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Alright.
you're the shortest one, so you should probably be in the front. That way we can all shoot over you.
All right.
Can't argue with that logic.
All right.
With a
Swing the
cannon-
doors open.
with a little cannon on each side of you.
Yes.
Right on. You start walking forward. The doors swing open as you mentally project and want the doors to open. And is laid out a long hallway in front of you.
Oh, bummer.
That was unexpected.
A long hallway with statues all the way down the hallway.
I guess we're going single file.
Now that smells like a trap.
What do the statues look like?
From here, they look like a man. Once you get a little closer, you can get a little bit better look at them, and I'll give you a
I don't
little bit
wanna
better.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't want to
so-
get right on top of it. But
Yeah, let's make our way through the doorway. Whoops. Yeah, make our way through the doorway.
Why don't we just be careful?
Yeah,
We
we'll
are.
Of course, we'll be careful.
Like,
when
no,
are
you
we
just
ever
ran
not
straight in
careful?
there.
This group, be careful. What are you even talking about?
I'm staying far enough away to where I can get a look at it. From
It's
the
a stone statue. It's well
Don't know
made.
How far away that is?
Yeah, well, people can't animate stone.
What?
All these statues
What do
that
you
you
mean
can
people can't
see,
animate stone?
as you look at them, they look the same. They look exactly the same. A
What do
tall
they look-
man with a long, wispy, thin beard and thinning hair on top of his head. It's all carved in, made out of marble, actually.
Does it look like someone from the history book?
Yes, actually, it does. It looks like the Phineas Olmsted.
That's a lot of one wizard.
That's that old boy from my book, yo.
And as you're looking at these, you can see all of these are carved in robes. He has no weapons on them. You can make a investigation roll if you would like to really kind of dig into these. And
Well, I'm gonna use the last charge of the day on my magic wand detector. My wand of magic detection. It's pointed down the hall. It's got like 100 and something yards of range.
yeah, you don't see any magic return, actually.
Okay.
Yep, they're marble statues.
Nice.
I'm just gonna make my way
I
down the
gotta get my
hallway.
investigation skill. Where's it at? Here it is.
Vale's tired of waiting. Down the hallway he goes.
And as soon as he starts going, I'm following right behind.
All right. Yeah,
about
these
this?
are well carved, nice looking, but they're the same person. Looks like just over and over and over.
Someone
Without
was very into themselves, weren't they?
This feels like a trap.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just.
These are gonna come to life.
No.
Well, they don't appear to have any magic. I scanned them with Bertha.
Okay.
Say that like you think that is gonna stop a powerful wizard.
Vale, I need you to make
That's okay. Let's keep going.
I rolled a 15 on investigation. If that does.
Yeah, no, that was for the statues though, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Vale, since you're in front, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception.
Bring that trap.
19.
Boy. Bring it.
All right.
Actually, it's more than that because passive is 19, so that's actually 24.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks good. You're moving cautiously. You said you were being careful, and
Yeah.
so you're checking things out as you go. Okay, continue down
Okay.
the hallway.
Yes, please.
As you move about another 15 feet, though, you catch something out of the corner of your eye on this wall. Where my
Finger thingy.
right in this area
Painter thing.
Okay.
My painter
between these two statues.
Okay.
It looks
Terrify
almost like
you,
there's
son of a bitch.
It looks like there's almost like a door carved in the wall. It's crudely cut, but it's like a doorway, made of the same exact stone.
Right here.
Right here, between
right here.
these two statues. Yeah.
All right, I'll check it out. Hold on a minute. I think there's something here. Hold on.
And you step in and look, and sure enough, it's pretty simple actually. It's a piece of the stone that has been cut out there, and you can just kind of push it, and it swings right open. Almost
Okay,
as
what do
if
I see?
Just a hallway that goes down here and turns to your left. Let's make sure the stream can see this. Yep.
Guard my 6 for a second, Amaranth. I'm gonna just come down here and just peek around the corner. Just peek around the corner there.
Yeah, you peek around the corner, and this opens up into a large room, actually.
What's he looking at?
There are racks on the wall. Also, while it's not on here, there's also a desk here and a small bed.
Anyone else? Anything else in the room?
There's a door here on the south side, on the bottom of the room.
What's in the racks?
It's the bathroom.
Could be the bathroom.
I need to go to the bathroom. Let's go look.
Okay. So I'll come down here by the door.
Yeah,
There's
it's
the
just
door.
a wooden door. Not a very good door either. It's not
What's
locked.
in the
and not-
racks?
The racks are just steel, like
They're
ladders. They're empty. There's nothing in them. And this looks like a closet, perhaps. There's a small rod, some tattered old robes hanging up. Looks similar to the ones on the statues outside. But if you touch them, they just start disintegrating.
Okay. There's nothing here. It's just
Just a forgotten room.
yeah.
Tooks, make a perception roll as you step in there.
Oh, okay. 18.
This looks all very similar to the room that you saw Gooseberry in.
Goosey was using this room when I skied in.
Well, that makes sense since he's here, and since it sounds like he's here a lot. That makes sense that he might be in this room doing something.
It's his
So
office, I guess. That's a closet, not a bathroom.
They can
well,
be a
could-
bathroom
it
if you
could be a
really need
bathroom
it.
If you gotta go, get in there and go.
You can
Okay.
make some pee-pee in there.
Yep, and I go in the closet.
All right. Amaranth goes and
Lindsay has made an achievement. Pee in the dungeon achievement.
yep.
Yes.
Achievement unlocked.
Priorities, man, priorities.
Nice.
All right. So after she gets done making pee-pee, we're gonna
All right.
make our way down here in the hallway and start working down this hallway some more.
All right. You get down the hallway just a little more, and you see that there is another door on the right. This is another
This one here.
iron door, yes. And opening a little bit further down on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll slide
And do
down
we
the
see any
hallway.
farther down the hallway?
Yeah, and then there's another set of doors on the left as well. And then it looks like the hallway turns or zigzags. Go ahead and make another perception as you get about halfway through this hallway.
19. Well, 24.
I'll
Yeah.
examine this door while they're doing that.
All right,
And I'll
Vale,
come right behind him.
I need you to back up about to where Tooks is, because that's
Okay.
about where you're moving cautiously. And
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
So
Sorry.
you get there. Matches you and Amaranth stop to check out this door. Vale and Tooks. Vale, you put your paw down and something doesn't feel right beneath your foot.
Okay.
The tile.
Yeah, let's not go farther than this.
Okay.
The
And-
tile shifts just a little bit, slightly.
Uh-huh.
You recognize it as a pressure plate trap of
Okay.
some kind. You don't know what it's going to activate, but you know if you put any weight on this tile, this big, large stone tile.
So would it be this tile here in front of me then, or?
Yeah, basically, it's like you went to put your paw down. It was like, whoa, that's not right.
Okay. I need something heavy. Yeah, moderately heavy. Anybody got anything?
Drag one of the statues on top of it.
Hey, why don't we look at it before we spring it? Well, if it's a trap to cause the ceiling to fall in on top of us.
Check for traps.
All right, give me an investigation.
And I'm gonna be looking down at the hallway beside, which is right in
20.
line with me
Mm-hmm.
to see. Okay.
All right.
Well, I wanted to make sure it was clear in case something happened, so I could run.
You can't tell. It's some mechanism in the floor. You can't tell what it does.
Can
But you could tell it's a pressure plate. It's going to activate something.
Can I try to disarm it?
Yeah. You could try to disarm it.
You got
24.
a knife or something you can jam underneath it and just
I have
leave there?
daggers. 24.
All right. Wow, there's a lot of names in there. Diamond's having fun in the chat. Sorry, I've got 14 screens open, Diamond. I can't be as engaged in chat as I would like to be. I apologize. All right, you take and kind of wedge one of the spare daggers that you have in there and give it a little test. It doesn't seem to move now when you put just a little weight on it
Okay.
with your paw.
I'd like to. I'll step onto that one, and I'd like to check the one after it as well, just to make sure that that one seems like it doesn't move.
It's interesting that yeah, it's actually spaced out in such a way that the stride of a four-legged animal would hit these in the proper like sequencing. It's almost as if it's a sequence trap.
Okay.
And it looks like they're all a little loose, and you can see that space. So you see how they're kind of a 4x grid inside there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if a four-legged animal were coming through here, their stride would hit all four of these tiles at the same time, and that would probably activate the trap.
So as long as we don't stand on these 4 tiles simultaneously, we should be fine.
That's
Well-
yeah, seems.
And we've got one of them blocked, so stepping on the other 3 shouldn't release anything, should it?
That's your thought process here, yeah.
What do you see down that hallway there, Tooks?
A hallway
A door at the end of the hallway on the right. You can't quite see
okay.
it. Yeah.
down here. Okay. A door.
Well,
He-
do we want to
he's got a
see
door.
what's down? It's so. What do you think? Do we go down there and open that door, or do we go past this trap? If I were Gooseberry, I would probably hide. I would probably have my main area of operations beyond the trap.
Meow.
Just me thinking.
Okay. I want to check this door.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to investigate the door that I'm by.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's go investigate Match's door, and then we'll come back to Tux's door.
Right.
It's a door. I
Yep.
thought you said there was a door here. There's no door here.
It's definitely a door, Matches. And Tux, yeah, this door is iron, but it's ordinary.
Mhm.
It's not locked.
Okay.
What do you see down there?
Are you
We're
gonna
up
open it?
there. Yeah, I'll open mine.
Okay.
I was waiting for Matches since he was going first. I was just taking turns with him.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to Matches. Did that open that up? No, it did not.
Nope.
Come on. Reveal, I say. There it is. This is another one of those rooms with a stool in it, a hole in the ceiling, and a rope hanging from below.
Another one of the ropes.
Okay, maybe don't pull the rope this time.
Save that rope.
Yep. Keep.
All right, Matches, you're leery of this door. You kind of don't want to step between the statues because you just heard Matches or Vale say that he found a trap, and now you're a bit nervous. How do you react to this situation?
I think that I would just like to stop and take a listen. I would
Okay.
like to listen to my surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
That perception, I'm assuming.
Well,
I don't
you're
hear
passive.
Shit.
You like zone in, right? You're like, no, I'm gonna open up my goblin ears
Mm-hmm.
like the little radar dishes that they are.
There's people that pay good money to fill these radar dishes, yo.
And you hear voices coming from down the hall near where Matches is.
Wait,
Matches here. People near Matches.
I mean, where Vale is. I'm sorry, kind of beyond Vale.
what? All right.
Okay.
Can I make out what they're saying?
No, but it sounds aggressive. It sounds argumentative, and it's
Then I'll say, Vale, listen. Voices.
And at that, I'm going to listen too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and you can all hear it. There is someone down in this direction, this direction, yelling. You can't quite make it out. It's somewhat muffled, but you can tell it's very loud and argumentative.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let's go.
we can definitely take them by surprise if they're already fighting with each other.
Let's go.
I'll go to this side of the door. I know they'll go to the door.
Yeah, I mean, does it sound like it's coming from this door right here?
Well, yeah, when you get there, that door is actually cracked open a little bit. Tooks, you kind of trot down the hall, and that door is cracked open a bit. And as you get closer, the sound actually fades from your ears. And you're listening, but it begins to come crystal clear in your mind. What you hear in your ears is unintelligible. You don't recognize the language,
Mm-hmm.
but you hear it in your mind in common. And as you kind of peek in this little crack, however, if y'all want to do the little head stacking thing to peek in the crack, and all of you can see this.
I get to bottom.
Oh, I thought the goblin was going to climb on top of everybody else. You can't make out anyone's faces. There's a group of people in this room.
How many?
I'm sure only Bronto would allow me to climb on top of her shoulders.
1, 2, about 10. Well, I say people. People and creatures.
Are there any illithid?
Probably. You can't tell for sure, but knowing what you know about how they communicate, you imagine the figure standing on the dais, at the head of the room is the one speaking, as their arms are waving, and every once in a while you'll catch a tentacle. Their back is to you, and you come in right as the time he begins to say, I don't care, Willem. I don't care that you forgot. I don't care that you can't be bothered to do it. I have given you everything you need. Why is it you still refuse to give me the one thing that I have requested? I've not been fair, kind to you, giving you everything. And it turns to face the group, and you see this tentacle-faced beast, similar to the one veil that you saw before, but this is much older and angrier. Like snakes from his chin, they whip around almost nervously, as if even energy is arcing between them. Little sparks come off of them. But that can't be, can it?
No.
Have you not always gotten everything you wanted? And now, how do you do the thing that was possible? You bumbling idiot. If you will not give it to me, I will come to you and I will take it. You have 1 week to deliver to me the scroll, or I will come and take it from you by whatever means I desire. And you hear a voice, but I can't, we can't even open, we don't know how to open we can't do it. I don't care. I don't want to hear can't. I don't want to hear don't know how. You make it happen, or I will come and destroy you if I have to. I will destroy the whole thing if I must. I have to have that scroll.
What scroll?
Hey, Matches.
I've never
You got
seen
something you can just blow the room up?
I know what they're talking about.
What are they talking about?
A scroll to open up the portal between the dimensions so that these illithid can go home. Or bring their brothers back. Vice versa.
And about that time, you hear the illithid on the dais. I really wish it wouldn't come to this. I like you, Willem. I really do. Don't do this to your people.
Who is Willem?
Kill him.
The innocent of Castos should not have to pay for your insubordination. He waves his arm. Be gone with you, all of you.
Poof.
3 figures in the room fade, leaving behind 2 wraith warriors, 4 skeletons, and a ball covered in eyeballs and tentacles, and the illithid
goody.
standing at the top of the dais. He speaks to those remaining. 10 days and we move. I'm not waiting any longer. We will have what we need. Prepare the forces.
Okay, there are 3 people coming to the doorway.
As they do, they turn and they're kind of walking towards you. You see they're actually fairly transparent.
Oh,
Almost as if they're
not really
projections. And they get
there.
about... Oh, crap. I didn't even open the room for y'all. No wonder you can't see what's going on.
No, you can't see nothing.
My apologies, y'all.
Dang
No,
it.
we can't
Oh
see
my.
anything. Bill, you take the big one. We'll take the others.
And as they get about to this line right here where these room opens up wider, they just disappear completely.
We've got to go. We've got to go right now. This is not a good scenario. This is not a good place to be. We have got to go right
Hold on.
now.
Before we go,
Oh.
I got to say one thing.
I'm starting to go.
Hashtag Matches was right, bitches. There's a
Yeah.
fae.
Everybody grab my hands. Quick.
There's a fae in there. Just
Oh.
an illithid in there.
Everybody put our hands
And, okay, we'll
Okay.
talk when we get to the ship.
to the
I'll
ship
come back.
right now. Boom, gone to the ship.
All right. Poof. You go to the ship, and it's probably a good thing that you did when you did.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
I look
holy
at him and go,
fuck.
who is Willa and what town was that? He was saying? Kathea?
Cast out.
Casto.
Willem.
Casto.
He was talking to Willem.
Okay.
Willem is.
We need to go to Casto.
Casto, the city of eternal glory.
Well, we need to go there and find this guy.
Hold on. Fill in Tooks on who Willem is.
Willem Gooseberry.
Yes.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
Gooseberry wasn't even here. He was just
Projected in.
Okay, so he's been here and left then.
Gooseberry
Okay.
was here in projection. He's in cast out.
But he was
He's
sitting
in
at the
Casto.
desk.
Well, he may have been at the desk when you saw him, but that wasn't today.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we know. Well, so we have two reasons to go to that town.
Oh yeah, it's a damn good thing y'all left when you did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Matches
Oh, it's a
get
damn
us
good.
back to matches get us back to Karnangatha, and we can talk on the way.
All right.
Poof, you show
Or do
up
we
on the
wanna go-
ship, and where are you headed then?
To
Back.
Karnangatha.
Karnangatha.
Right now, Karnangatha is the best bet.
we need.
Look, I need to tell you, in the history books, the illithid were sealed out of this dimension. There's
But
some
they
illithids
weren't.
still trapped. There are some
Yes.
illithids still trapped here. Those
Yes.
scrolls, the scrolls they're looking for will open the seal to let them come through. And if I'm understanding it correctly, one of the scrolls, or the last scroll, or the scroll, is in the tomb of Abdahai.
Could that be in Casasto?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the tomb was lost.
No, the tomb.
Right.
The tomb is in Casto,
Okay, well, there you go.
but it was. All right. So matches this what you know. That document that I sent you, I can clarify a little bit of it.
Okay, hit me with it.
Let me just open it up on my end because you don't have everything. Save changes. Basically, what you learned through reading that book is several leaders have come and gone through the OSG in the last couple of 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this
Yeah.
new leader, Willem Gooseberry, he's the current leader and has been for about 40 years. But each time the tomb was sealed, right?
Yeah.
And it was sealed with magic, incantations, all that good stuff.
And all of Abdihai's equipment that he had on and stuff.
Yes, correct. But over the years, those incantations have become scrambled. The keywords, the language, everything has become lost. And Gooseberry really probably doesn't have the knowledge it's going to take to open this tomb. And that's what he was trying to explain to the illithid, right? I can't. It's lost to me. We don't know how, right? So he literally doesn't know how to open the tomb.
Mm-hmm.
But in 10 days, the illithid are going to attack Casto and take that scroll by any means necessary, is what you learned.
Yeah. Vale, bring that
Yep.
up to matches. See if he thinks that will
Matches.
work.
Matches.
Yeah.
Tomb sealed by magic and all other means. That's what we needed That's what we needed the hammer for.
I mean, it's possible, yes.
That's why we needed the hammer. It wasn't for anyone in particular. It was to get to that. I guarantee it.
It's possible, or it could be multi-purpose because
I mean,
of the
could be. But who's gonna
beholders and everything else?
But who's gonna hold it? I mean, you saw what it did to Brata.
I'm not holding the damn thing. I'll tell you that. Maybe we can just load it in the catapult and shoot it at the tomb. Mounted on the bow of the ship, and I'll ram that motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
Okay. I guess we can.
Show it to her.
I guess we can. Now, I'm not showing anybody anything. Not right now.
No, it is on. We're on the ship, and it is on the ship.
I know. A while back, we collected several artifacts, and we had to take it to the Dwarven Fortress. Whatever the name of that place was.
Rana Falls.
Yeah.
That place is so dumb.
As he's talking,
it is, but they have a magical forge there, and that magical forge turned these artifacts into a hammer.
Oh, it's overrated.
But
Anyway,
it corrupted Brata.
Oh, is that your friend that didn't make it?
Yeah. We were able to remove that curse from her, but it took.
No, I got an idea.
Okay. Yeah, we were able to cure her of the curse using some water from a mystical fountain, but
temporarily killing her.
Yeah, we had to kill her. We also had to kill her. But I had to kill her. But anyway, that's all water under the bridge.
So y'all do know a little bit of necromancy.
Well, it wasn't necromancy. It's a vial of water that removes curses or restores people to what they were. Right? So it's not really necromancy. It just removed death.
It's like some uber positive energy thing.
Kinda, yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't keep Brata alive, but
of all people to use it, what happens if a dwarf uses it? A certain princess?
Oh.
I'm gonna go to my quarters and contact my Patreon.
But let's think about
perhaps.
Let's think about this. No one can get into the tomb. I mean, this is magic.
That's what they just said.
This is magic that no one has ever been able to break.
I know.
You have a hammer which destroys magic.
But why do we want to open the tomb? If they can't get the scroll.
To destroy the scroll. But the hammer exists and there's nothing we could... They're going to find a way to get in that tomb. I guarantee it. Or we can destroy the scroll.
I would vote on destroying the scroll.
If we can even get into it.
I bet we can.
It's possible.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
But when we take the scroll out, it's no longer protected. It'll be
We'd have to destroy it immediately.
Assuming we can destroy it. I mean, this is something that was made by a god.
Hello, magical hammer. Also created by a god in its original form.
I'm with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to talk to the Raven Queen and see if the princess is ready, and if she thinks if the princess could control that hammer.
Okay. I may have.
I'm checking. I'm not doing anything with I just want to get the information.
I may have an idea as well, but I'll have to confer with some folks. But yeah, I may have an idea as well.
I'm trying to come up with options.
Understood.
I don't think any of us could wield it because we're
probably not.
Maybe
probably not.
This is so much more interesting than where I was for the last decade.
We're all magic users, so nobody can hit.
I'm not.
It. Oh yeah, you're the only non-magic user. Yeah, you could. Don't worry, you can't wield it.
But Brata wasn't a magic user either, and you saw what it did to her. So
it can only be wielded by a non-magic user.
Yeah,
can only be wielded by a non-magic user.
Oh, okay, Princess won't do. Nope. She's now a magic user.
And
as far as I know. She may not be. She may not be a wizard. She may still be a fighter and with the queen
Yeah.
or the
Okay.
well, the Raven Queen.
Well, I thought she was teaching her to be a warlock.
She is.
Don't know for sure. She was teaching her the ways of the Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all just kind of flying, taking your time, having this conversation.
Going to Karnengother, yeah,
Going to
because there
Karnengother.
are a couple of people that we absolutely have to talk to right now. And I will send a message to Oakflum. Assemble all of the peoples. Make sure to invite Mother Sushin and Brother Tom. We'll meet in the normal place.
Okay. He says, will do. Glad you're still with us.
Oh, yeah. Still with you.
You may not be once you hear everything.
Right. So you fly back in to Karnengother. Is there any more conversation you want to have before you get there? A lot was just dumped out there, so I just want to make sure you have the opportunity to kind of bring it all in. Was there anything else Matches wanted to share, or pretty much everything you've...
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, I think we covered everything that we needed to talk about in the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested though in this portal technology or portal magic that keeps coming up.
I am an agent of chaos, just like you are. But that shit scares me. Matches.
There is nothing chaotic in this goblin body veil.
Okay. Sure.
It just wants to take over the world.
Yeah.
There's nothing chaotic about that.
No. there's
Everything
not.
is chaotic about that.
I'm dedicated.
No, it's
you
not.
understand?
Uh-huh. Dedicated. Sure.
It
Okay.
can be quite
Anyway.
literally and take over the world.
To Karnengother, please.
Yes.
All right. You land in Karnengother outside, with the rest of your ships. They have erected some covers to kind of over the ships.
Right on.
It's actually a very peaceful, tranquil day in Karnengother. Sun is shining. Children are out playing outside the walls.
That doesn't seem safe.
It's a nice day as you make your way into the walls.
I run to the bar.
Okay.
I'm behind Vale.
And I'm not just running on two legs, I'm running on all fours.
Right on.
My goodness.
So, is Matches gonna ride on the back of Vale?
Yes.
Oh, please,
This
please
is
say it.
no
Enzo.
time to drink.
The meeting spot matches.
Yeah, we're going to the meeting matches.
Tavern.
Tavern.
There's that meeting room that Lady Story has.
Yes.
her
Mount
people
up.
use.
Mount up on Vale.
Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum.
I'm
Nice.
not running, but I'll see y'all there.
All right, you get in.
Hey, there's room on my ride for you two. Climb on.
No, there is not.
Oh.
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
All right, you get to the inn.
We run through the front door, through the tavern, into the bathroom with Matches on my back.
Yeah,
Damn,
basically,
I'm impressed. You're so soft.
it's really gotta go.
Never
People are
realized
looking.
how luxurious your fur was,
People are
man.
looking around like, what the crap?
And jump
And a drow walks through the bar
Jump
and follows them.
jump right through the passageway door to get into the secret room that's on the back wall there.
Yep, right into the rusty chalice. You go.
Into the rusty chalice.
All right, and all of the regulars are assembled there. Oakflum kicks the wall, and the
Nobody
music...
reacts to a drow walking through the bar.
No,
Okay, cool.
there's
So a drow walks into the bar.
there's drow in this bar. Other than you, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you this earlier. I'm gonna send you this Matches so that you have a list of names that were in that book.
You sent me something that was the list of names. All right.
Oh, this is another list of names.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Yet
I
another
got
list
two
of
lists.
names.
Yes.
More names.
More names.
All the names.
Any names we know, Matches?
We'll talk about that
At
later.
least one.
Yeah.
I see Emperor Palpatine on there.
Palpatine. Nice.
Nice. All right.
What, all long dead people?
Oh, okay. Yes. So,
You asked
I
that
got
question, so I just
Gotcha.
wanted to give you those names. Don't lose that because I didn't save it anywhere. Just
Alright.
used a random name generator.
Would,
to get you
would
out
one of
this.
these happen to be the one that was on the ship?
You
that we
don't
just-
know.
That we totally just wrecked that fool?
Yeah, you don't know. They never said any names, so
It's very unfortunate. He was stuck in a box while we pretty much beat the shit out of him.
yeah, pretty much. Oakland kicks the wall. The music outside in the main tavern cranks up louder so that you all can talk clearly.
So Vale, out of breath from running all the way across Karnangothar.
It's a pretty good haul.
Yeah. Vale, completely out of breath, stands up on two legs, paws on his knees.
And he smells like
Matches
lavender.
falls off my back.
He smells like lavender now.
Yes.
Drow, Faye,
Not so good.
some squiggly eyeball thing, Illithid. What Matches? What else did we see?
There are a lot of things that want to apparently kill us.
They're trying to get the scroll to
Oh,
open the door
undead.
between the worlds.
Yes, the
all in
undead,
the vaults
the
of Awesome
Fae.
Doom, all working with the OSG.
You're
Yeah,
all
Gooseberry
talking
was
and
there.
Gooseberry was there through some kind of apparition.
You still believe they're working for the OSG? They're all working for the.
I said
Elite.
with. I said with. I said with.
They're all working for the elite.
I said with.
All right, all right.
Yeah, some old gray-haired guy and some bald guy was there. At least
trying
according to
they're
tokens.
trying to get into Obdahai's tomb in order to get the scroll and ability to open the portal to let the Illithid come back over. Because I'm pretty sure it's not that they want to go back. They may
Oh,
want to go
Tubes!
back.
There were tubes.
Yes, there was a lot of tubes. Big. This quite possibly it was like a weapon of mass
Battery
destruction
tubes.
or a
Well, we
ship.
think they were battery tubes. They very well could have been, but
The
what's
people
most
which have been captured were
yeah,
inside
people
the
that have been
tubes.
captured are inside the tubes. People that have been dead for months, if not a year, are in these tubes. And it turned to Mother Sushin and Brother Tom, who are supposed to be there.
they're there.
Sister Verona is in one of those tubes.
Where was she buried?
She was buried at the orphanage.
Yeah, all of our dead were buried at the orphanage.
Well, perhaps we should double check that.
Yes.
That
we
doesn't
should-
mean much.
Vale, have you been back to the? This is Mother Susha. Have you been back since that happened to the
No.
orphanage site?
No, I haven't.
Do you know if anyone
Well,
has?
wait, we did go back once, but we didn't even think to check the graves, like to check them, you know?
I always check the
Right.
graves.
We're not all necromancers and trying to raise an undead army like some of us. you know?
Well, from here on out, you always check the graves because even
point-
if you're not a necromancer, somebody else is.
Point taken.
Yeah, point taken.
So, and Mother Sushin is going to continue talking. She says, so to understand, the Illithid are trying to open the tomb of Abdihai.
Yes.
To get a scroll, to open a portal, so that the Illithid can go home? Yeah, I think not. I think it's for other reasons than to send them home.
But
They
that
will-
that plane of existence is unknown to them.
This
that plane was
Illithid-
created just to send those. That's what the scroll was all about. That's what this whole thing was all about. Was to get rid of them once and for all.
Well, they're
But
trying to
they
come
can-
back.
These Illithid were left here. This Illithid is old. The one we just saw is old.
He'd have to be
even his little
600
face
years old.
snakes.
I'm sure he probably is.
His face snakes were all wrinkly.
Possible? Is it? Is it possible? Is it possible?
It's
I don't know.
very possible. It's very possible, and you know it to be true.
Search your feelings.
It's interesting.
If this Illithid, with the help of the Fae and whatever that one-eyed squiggly dude was, and others,
A beholder.
He said multi-eyed.
is that what those are? And he describes what he saw.
Yes. If a beholder has gained ranks with the Illithid, then this is surely not good. Those creatures only want
That's
one
an
thing, and
understatement.
that's total world domination, which Illithid also want, which means one's using the other,
Or they're using each other.
or perhaps they're using each other. But
But listen, the Fae are involved as well.
Yeah, but the
And
Fae
the
are just
drow.
there as a distraction.
And the drow.
why are the Fae?
And
I don't think the Fae are there as a distraction. I
No,
think the
they're
Fae
not
are
a
being
distraction.
used just like the OSG,
Something
as
like-
well as Drow. Or is there like a Drow city or something that like a Drow land?
There was once. Was swallowed by the sea.
I
There was
wonder
a
if they're all
large-
trying to come back. If everybody's trying to come back again.
The waters, either the waters are receding or the land in the middle of the sea is rising. We've known this for a while because all of those islands out there are fairly new.
The place that y'all were at, that y'all told me about when y'all saw these things out, and
Mhm.
when y'all were like pirate shipping and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Does that, like, from what I might know or someone else with history might know, is that area where the Drow peoples were succumbed to the sea?
If you guys talk that out,
Yeah.
it's a
Mhm.
possibility. Yeah, that could have been one of the Drow cities. It is on this side of the continent.
There you go.
And the
And
only reason that the merfolk are there is because it's underwater.
Mhm.
This is my island in the sun.
And I'm scrying the guy which we thought was going to be there, which was only an apparition. I just want to see where he is now.
Okay. So you take a moment to do that.
Yep.
Gooseberry.
Yes,
Lucy.
And as you're scrying, Mother Sushin continues the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was said that only Abdihai himself could open that seal. It's a very specific ritual that's involved, and
I think there's another way.
he sealed it from inside.
I think there's
Jamal.
another way.
If there wasn't a way, this Illithid wouldn't keep trying. So clearly there's a way, we just don't know what it is.
I go into my rationale as to why I think it's this hammer that had corrupted Brata.
A hammer created by the gods to destroy a seal created by a god.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. It is possible. Of course, everyone else in the room, there's lots of chatter going on about everything that's just been dumped out here. Tux, you see Willem Gooseberry pacing back and forth in a room. Looks like an office again. A different office. He's pacing back and forth. His head's on his hands. You can vaguely see other people as he's moving around the room. But he's not talking. He looks very stressed out. He looks very unhappy.
Scared?
He does look scared, yes.
Okay. Once I finish, I go over and tell Tux not Tux.
You talk to yourself?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
Tux all about it.
I go over and tell him what I see.
Okay.
I mean, and with what we know of what's going on, it makes sense for him to be scared if he was talking to an Illithid.
Absolutely.
So he definitely thinks they're coming, I would say.
They said 10 days. Gooseberry's got 10 days to get the tomb open, or they're coming after him.
But that's all supervillain monologue, Vale. If he had
I-
the ability to open the tomb, he would have done it already. Why depend on underlings?
I understand that. But I'm saying is that we now have we know they're not coming for 10 days. We have a 10-day window to do whatever it is we're going to do.
They always lie about these things. They'll be
I mean,
there
yeah, they
in
could show
9
up tomorrow.
days. I mean, they'll give them a little time. But I'm going to wager it's going to be slightly before 10 days.
I think it's just posturing to try to make Gooseberry find a way.
Well, I mean, the best villains don't want to do the work. They want somebody else to do it for them.
You speaking from experience?
I mean, why kill them when you can just raise them and reuse them, right?
Exactly.
Which, all right, I need to know something. All right, and if I ask, I don't know if I can do this with Arcana or what. The beholder that we saw, was it an undead beholder?
Yeah, you would need to make an Arcana check. Or, yeah, it would be Arcana.
If Matches says this out loud, I will also think back on it. Would it be reasonable to think that because I have worked with the undead for so long that I would just be able to recognize if something was undead?
I think it would take an intelligence check, but you would get advantage on it.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Right on.
Does. Intelligence, probably not fantastic. Yeah.
Better than us.
Yeah. Intelligence isn't my best stat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The three of you together talking it out after describing it back and like, no, it was like this, and then it had one of these, and yeah, it kind of looked undead, actually.
Undead. I can't do nothing with them.
Dead beholder.
Now let's think
That
about this.
Opens up some interesting possibilities.
But let's think about this. That room had a Fae in it. It had Drow in it. And a lot of undead. And then there were the OSG.
Do we know
Is
who
there
or
an
what?
organized group or something that is there a god of death or undeath or something like that? Are they making deals with some undead organization as well? Is what I'm trying to say.
I have a question about what we saw in there. The bald-headed guy, do we know who that was?
That was Willem Gooseberry.
Okay.
That was Gooseberry.
And the old, like, Zeus-looking guy.
That was the wizard, right?
No, the wizard wasn't there.
No, the wizard.
That was
wasn't
just
there.
a guy that was with Gooseberry, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He did kind of look like a wizard, but
And
you've never heard his name and you don't know who he is.
And the guy up on, and the thing up on the platform?
That's the Illithid.
Okay.
Damn,
I'm just trying to figure out
exactly.
exactly.
He's undead too.
Doesn't he?
Oh, he's a little bit on the old side, so he's getting close.
But you say that, though. You think back. And you say that, and... Huh. Yeah, he did kind of look undead, almost. Perhaps...
Is there such thing as an undead Illithid?
There could be an
Sure.
undead anything.
Oh,
If it
yes.
was living once.
Yes, there is.
Well,
Just like
that could
that.
be the answer to the mother's question. Is it possible they lived that long? No, but it's possible he's still around because it's undead. God dang it.
Lady's story speaks up and goes, "Oh yes, there are undead. Well, maybe not quite. I'm not sure if I'd call them undead. They haven't been known to exist except in very, very rare circumstances. The Elithalich.
Oh.
They're rare.
Intriguing.
No,
A lich version?
that
that-
scares the absolute shit out
Yes,
of
it
me.
does.
Elithalich.
It should scare
Like-
every single one of you.
Like
Every one
all
of
the
you should be-
blood just leaves out and matches his face, and he's like,
This is absolutely fascinating.
Well, yeah.
I don't
Hammer
like
is-
undead.
that is why we need that hammer.
I am
And
inclined
Wait.
to agree with
Wait.
you.
What did the hammer do with undead?
The hammer is quite vicious when it comes to dealing with magic.
But did
And
it
if
have
it
any
lich-
special abilities against undead?
No, but a lithid lich would be just like a freaking battery of
Mm-hmm.
magical energy.
And
Right.
now all of the pods start making sense.
Yep.
He's draining their life force to keep himself alive.
Uh-huh.
And perhaps he has gotten these before they were actually dead. Like, you know that
Mostly
Sister
dead.
Verona was
They're-
dead, but there was still something. Maybe fire.
Could be.
Be surprised how
And-
long.
Yeah, there's dead, and then there's dead, and then there's undead.
Right.
Mostly dead.
And thinking about all of those bodies and knowing what you know about how long it took the life jammer helm to drain based off of the
Mhm.
life force, if he's been doing this for years, this is how he's stayed alive for 600 years. You're just kind of putting all the pieces together now.
I looked at Vale, and I go, we need to destroy the batteries.
I agree.
But do you want to go back into the lair of an unknown,
Can you,
illithid lich?
you, with whoever else can teleport, can bring an army in there, take care of it, and
Can only teleport
I can
5
take-
people.
I can only take 5 people.
right. Can I'm trying to figure out, is there a way for magic users to link a spell together to increase its strength?
Not
and
really.
use you as the focal to know where to go.
It's
Wait a minute. What about that teleportation circle back at the castle?
I've got one. I mean,
No, the one that the guy teleported the giant with. Remember?
I remember. I don't know if anybody else does.
I remember.
Player
but-
remembers, but
I remember. but
what
I
about
don't
our
see how that
friend
would-
and her giant teleportation circle?
But
Talking about Calorsa.
teleportation circles are linked to a specific place.
right.
You can't teleport anywhere with them. They only go someplace specific.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
And it takes years to set one of those up, from what I remember from like Sariel and others talking about.
a
'cause they, you know,
permanent one,
yeah.
but we could put one here, go back. I can put the other one there and cast it and open it.
Yeah, but that still takes time too.
Or 5 of us could go in with enough explosives to
Let's put it
the
this way.
entire place.
Tomorrow, I can take us back exactly where we were if you want to,
Right.
but I can't do it until tomorrow.
But once you take us back there, then
Then we're stuck there
We're
and we have to get out on
stuck.
our own.
exactly.
Well, I have
No,
no
no.
intention of being stuck in there with a freaking.
Okay.
As fascinating as an illithid
I'm not
lich
wanting to
is,
create a permanent one.
Right.
I'm wanting to use his to get there, draw a portal, have one already drawn here. Use the spell so people can go through it. Close it, then reuse it later to reopen it, and everybody come back through.
Above the table, I don't think that's how that works.
That's why I'm asking.
You draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground, which is inscribed with sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle
To a
of your
permanent one.
choice. So
Okay.
you would have to locate a permanent teleportation circle,
Mm-hmm.
know it, learn
Right.
it.
Which
and
it
that
came
takes-
with certain ones, which
And
I
then-
don't have one there.
And then player Rick knows that to draw that teleportation circle on the floor to be able to use it takes 10 minutes for it to happen.
Right. Casting
Which-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
Well,
that's no good. Like
And
if we're up against in the Litholich, that ain't no good.
and it has to match exactly
Yes.
the permanent, like the runes, the sigils, everything has
Right.
to match exactly, or it won't
Yes.
work.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So-
Well,
I guess the
someone's going to
question
have to wield the
is-
McLovin, and that's fact.
What do we think an Elithalich would have as a phylactery?
And I go a falu de hudawadi.
Oh, lich. Yeah, it's somebody who sells their soul to live forever, and they have to take a piece
Okay.
of themselves and put it somewhere else. And necromancer stuff, you get it. I looked into it once. I'm not sure I'm ready for that step just yet. Maybe one day. But if we're going to fight this thing, we need to know where it keeps its peace.
Otherwise, it comes back or something.
Well, I
Yeah.
believe that it is more or less based on the reading I did. It's either invincible or it comes back or you can't. I don't know. It wasn't clear, but the tomes I have said you have to destroy that to have any chance against a lich.
Who knows where that would be located?
We need a plan. We need a plan, and we need it quick. We've got less than 10 days.
I say the tomb and see if we can get to the scroll.
I think we have to try and destroy the scroll because we don't need anything else
But-
coming in.
I know there was several people with him as he was pacing, so we know there's going to be an army there, or
Oh,
a squad or
absolutely.
something.
Absolutely. I mean, that's where the head of the OSG is, and the entire order. That's where they're stationed and like headquartered. I used to go there as a child. That place is fucking disgusting. All white and like
You know
people being
of a
gross.
secret way in, then, where we wouldn't have to go through town.
GM, would I know of that information?
No, you wouldn't.
No.
You wouldn't know
Okay.
of a secret way in.
I wasn't that high up.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know roaming around as a kid or something. You might have found something.
Oh, that's the sort of place that you would get lashes if you got caught somewhere you weren't supposed to be.
Yeah. Well.
You do know. You can describe the city for them. And I'll give you a description of the city of Casto of Eternal Glory. The city is shaped in a hexagon. There are 6 towers, one on each corner, or one on each wall of the hexagon, each of a different color, and one pure marble white tower, center of the city. Each tower represents a different school of magic. And the city is one of the greatest constructions on the entire continent. It's one of the oldest and one of the greatest cities ever built. It is
Matches.
just beautiful.
Yeah.
Matches. Would you
Yeah.
like to level an ancient city?
Amaranth would know that the city also has magical defenses.
Ah.
Each tower has, being dedicated to a different school of magic, has its own defenses. You remember the tomb of Abdi Hive from your time there. It was closed off to the general public. No one was allowed near it. Make a history check for me, Amaranth.
Alright.
Let's see if you remember this. You remember there being something odd about it. Not just that it was under guard and closed off from everyone, but there was something strange about the ground around it, maybe? Like it was a stone and but there seemed to be like, if your memory serves, outside of the tomb there was this altar with a bowl carved into the altar, like all one piece. And out of this altar ran these troughs down to the ground, you think, and then the ground had these grooves in it that ran to the tomb. But a fence had been erected around this place where no one was allowed to enter. And they said it was sacred ground and no one could tread upon it.
And I'll share all that. You know, now
water?
me thinks maybe you would put blood in that. I haven't thought about that in quite a long time.
Bale.
Hmm.
I wonder what certain water would do to it.
Perhaps. I guess
Careful.
I guess I could go back and
Doesn't somebody have some that
No.
you gave them for
well,
other purposes?
we can find out if they still have it, but I mean, we gave it to them for a purpose, so
Okay. Yeah, we can go back and all get some.
no, you can't. No, you. If you go in there for the wrong reason, you won't come out.
No, we all go in for the same reason, to open the tomb.
I'm not going back there.
And the whole council is sitting around the table in there. This is
Listen,
all.
here's something that I don't know if you saw about this yet, but from what I know about the OSG, there's no way. I just don't think I don't think that the day-to-day followers of the OSG would approve of working with illicit and undead.
I think you're right.
They wouldn't.
So
I think you're right.
look, if they
Absolutely.
have this mega city with magical defenses and everything else, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. I
What?
got
That's preposterous. You can't think of joining sides with them.
No,
The room just erupts into this.
No, I think he means that we're going to start a revolt.
Yeah, I got an idea.
Sure.
I have one as
Vale,
well.
watch my
Yeah.
back for a second.
Sure.
Since I've scryed and I have seen this person,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to change my appearance to matching.
To Willem Gooseberry.
Gooseberry.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, if I
You-
recall, it's not perfect, right?
No, it's not perfect.
Yeah, but it's close enough that, most
You-
people, unless they're just an intimate person in their daily life, wouldn't.
As long as we don't get them close to me, but we
What are you suggesting? This is.
manipulation of the OSG. Think about it. I look like their leader right now.
I have an idea as well. Most of you are probably not gonna like it, but I have an idea as well.
Uh-oh.
What is that, Vale?
I think we do have to get in close to the OSG. I think we have to, I think we may have to work with them, but that doesn't mean that we let them get away with the things that they've gotten away with.
This sounds like fun. Little spy work.
What
If you
exactly
all
are you
would-
suggesting?
If you all would just bear with me, I think in the very near future, we can do something huge. and I pull the scroll out of my pocket to send messages. And I will send a message to Willem Gooseberry, because I have seen his face. Even if it was an apparition, I have seen his face. I know what he looks like.
Yep. Yes, you do.
And he knows who I am, apparently.
Yeah. He will have to... doesn't he have to make a...
Nope, the message just comes through. He gets a save against a scry, but the message just comes
That's
through.
right. The scry is a save. Okay. Yep. The message comes through.
So the message is, Dearest Willem, I hear you may have a little timeline trouble. Perhaps we should chat. Might be able to help. Love you, Vale.
Mm.
And the whole room hears me, because I'll say it out loud as I send the message.
Well, you're going to give him at least an address or something, right?
Well, he can respond. I'll let you know what he
doesn't
says.
Need it. They know where we are.
He gets an opportunity to respond. I'll let you know what he says. If he responds. I mean, he may just be pompous and arrogant like we know most of them to be, and he may just laugh it off. We'll see.
Well, what if he sends you back a message that just reads K?
We can chat more.
Once we take the corrupted elements out of the OSG,
Mhm.
then I assume I'm more than certain that things would go back to the way it was before the treaty was broken.
At least there would be an opportunity for that to happen, for sure. And I'll look at Mother Sushin and Brother Tom and Lady Story all at once. And isn't that really the best outcome?
Yes. This is the outcome that I've been trying to tell you people for. You know what? Listen to me.
I listen to you matches. It's okay.
I never
And they say
listen to
yes
matches.
to return things to the way they were, and we all just live our lives. Then, yes, that would be fantastic. It was great for many hundred years until a corruption occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how long they've been working on him. How long he's been under their influence. How long they've been plotting and planning this. Perhaps waiting for the right moment, the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You talking
Ladies-
about Goose?
Yeah.
About Goose Stories?
Lady Story's kind of going on about this.
Could
You know.
the illicit got him into office or
Absolutely.
position?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because they have
Hmm.
placed him there, so they could have had him since he was a child.
That would require them to have been close
Mm-hmm.
the whole time. How could they have been close and traveled across the ocean without us knowing, without us seeing them, without us knowing they were still here? How could they have done that? They must have built a network before and had allies, laid low, waited for the right time. They're crafty.
Indeed. They
Look
are.
who all was in the room, which we told
Yes.
you about. They
The Fae.
they could have hid with the Fae.
Yes,
They
which
could
would
have
mean,
hid with the Drow. They could have hid.
well, if they hid with the Fae, it would mean they owe the Fae something in return for their protection.
The Fae have wanted access to stronger magic. We've told you that a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. That could be their payment to the Fae.
Mm-hmm. Which they'll never deliver on. They'll find a way to destroy the Fae, or at least attempt to.
The Drow have knowledge of underground passages, networks of caves, and underdark dwellings to travel. Yes, it's all making sense. They could have easily been there.
Dark paratroopers.
They were ones which were not captured before, so they were in hiding. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
why not go with the least wanted of the world?
And did you say this all occurred in the vaults?
Yes.
It's where you saw them.
Yes.
and we
It's
think it
Phineas
might have
is
been the
old.
home. Yeah,
Yes.
we saw a whole mess load of statues of him. He was very into himself.
Oh, he did love himself. Yes, Phineas was. It wasn't long ago that he passed away. 50,
Did he?
50 years
Are
or
you
so.
sure? What? Okay, remembering the
Wait,
statues. Wait, I gotta ask a question. The statues in the hallway, and the guy which was in that room. Do I think it's the same person?
No.
No. Okay.
No. As you think about the statues now, they did. The further down the hall you got, the older the carvings got. Like,
Oh,
the older looking the person got in the carvings.
so it's like he had a new statue made of him every year.
Exactly.
I mean, why not? I would do it if I could.
And there were easily 50 or
1, 2,
60
3,
statues
4,
down there.
5.
Maybe not every year. Maybe it was like every 5 years, but there were
He
a lot
lost
of
his
statues.
he lost his ambition on 1 year.
I pull out a little
11,
notebook and I
12,
write in
13,
it,
14,
commission a
15,
statue
16,
for
17,
matches.
18, 19. Yeah, there are 19 set pairs.
Yeah, so that's 38
20
statues.
for matches.
Yeah.
So-
So if each one was so number of years, I look at Lady Stewart. How old was he when he died?
No one really knows how old he was. It's.
Clarissa.
Are you calling for?
She's-
Are you really calling for Clarissa?
He's
I'm
probably
really
in the corner of the
calling
I
for
think
room.
Clarissa.
she's tired of hearing from us, but
Or
haven't
she's in
talked
the
to her
corner
for
of the
a
room over there.
I haven't talked to her for a little while. It's been
Yeah.
a couple of days.
Kind of look
Look in
back
the
in the
corner.
Couple
corner,
of days.
look over in the corner, and go, "You here?"
I mean, this seems like the sort of thing she should be interested in too.
Yeah, but she knows about it already, remember?
Well, yes, but
She read the book.
she also has to have some sort of a plan in place that this does not happen because it will destroy her too.
Nope, she can't interfere.
She actually does appear. She shimmers into the space. Hey, I rolled it. She's there.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hey.
It seems you all have stumbled across some information.
Question.
I can only answer questions so long as they do not tip the scales.
How long was Phineas Armstead alive for?
Oh, Phineas, what a wonderful man. He was one of my dearest friends. He and I had talks all the time. We would go on long walks as she goes on this whole story about Phineas and what a great friend he was. And, Oh, I'm sorry. How old was he?
Yes, please. How old was Phineas?
Believe he lived to
With
what is
this
the
many.
equivalent of human years to be 137 human years. But he wasn't
And-
human.
He wasn't human.
No, he was an elf.
Ah, he was
But
an
he had-
elf.
That's not real old. For
Yeah,
an elf.
that's young for an elf.
Is it?
It is. That's very young for an elf.
Hmm.
Yeah. They're
Like
what-
that's
they're-
that's barely out of adolescence.
I'm
Yeah.
much older than that.
Well, maybe he was a half elf.
That would make sense.
Oh, it could have
yes.
been half. I think yes, actually his
1/4 elf.
his father's. Oh, that's right.
cousin's
It was
brother.
His mother's brother's sister's cousin's former roommate.
his grandfather was an elf. He
Ah.
was third elf. So yes. So what would that be? 300 and 400 and yeah, somewhere in the 400s of elves. So yeah, he was very old for an elf, but 137 is quite old for a human.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense then. If you don't, how did he die? Did he just die of old age or was he killed?
No one really knows. So one day
Oh, come
he-
on now. Come
Now-
on now.
Well,
Here's
it's believed he's dead, but
Anybody ever find his body?
no, there was no body. It's just one day he wasn't there anymore.
Well, he was a wizard, right?
Oh yes, he was a fantastic wizard.
Is it possible that he was the type of wizard that would look into how to become a lich?
Oh no, not Phineas.
I have
No,
another
no, no.
idea, Matches.
Not Phineas.
What
no.
kind of magic was he into?
Oh,
He was
you
in
know,
that scurry kind.
he was into the fun magic. He enjoyed things like
Oh no.
Matches. I have another idea.
I'm sorry, Matches. Does that scare you?
Nobody was found. Strangely, and Illithalich is living in his old place. Could it be that he is still there?
I mean,
possible?
Can
that would make
a
sense to
In
me.
a canister?
It's possible. Or, I mean, somebody's vacuuming the floors and cutting the grass.
No.
no.
In one of the tubes.
Oh, I feel you.
That would be some high power magic for a lich
On a
to pull
little
from.
lich, yeah. Well,
Hmm.
there's not a good way to
Kind
get
of looking at it, go. If you
drop
take
the equivalent of a-
lich's little thingy which controls their life, do you gain control of them?
No. I don't know, but I don't
I
think
don't-
so.
Just
No.
I don't know anything about liches. I'm just going, and that would make it to where they could control the place. Okay.
What was Amaranth saying?
I don't remember.
Okay. So
Rewind.
you all
What
have
do we want to do?
you all have found an Illithalich, and
We described to her what we have seen.
interesting. Yes, interesting.
I'm sure you were standing over there listening.
You act so surprised all the time, and yet we know that nothing, literally nothing, surprises you or takes you aback or takes you off guard or so. Thank you for answering our questions. Much appreciated.
Matches.
Does
I
she
do need
still have-
my book back soon.
Does she have that water? Or are we going to just try to do that?
Oh
differently?
yeah. Okay. So I do have a question for you.
Hmm.
The vial I gave you from the spring. Did you ever deliver that to Furbolg?
Oh yes, heavens yes. That's been done long ago.
That's what I was afraid of.
He's working on it now, I think.
Yeah.
I believe he's very close to a cure, if I remember correctly.
Really? Okay.
Yes, he's
Good to know.
synthesizing the water somehow, running it through plants. And she goes on talking about this hydroponics thing. It's
nobody
all
cares.
up here over your head. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Matches
cares.
Matches is taking notes. He's like, and then, and
Plants are
then,
so boring.
She says you can read all about it in my library, Matches. It's all written down. Which, by the way, you should come visit soon. I sure miss our conversations.
Oh, I'll come
Oh,
back
you
and
never-
I'll deliver your book back.
You never come unless we call you. So, it's not like you just invite us over sometime. It just,
Yeah, you never invite us for dinner.
You haven't
Yeah.
invited me for tea in like 50 years.
Yes, Amaranth, I apologize. Things have gotten a bit timey-wimey here and squiggly wiggly. It's
We
been...
used to have tea all the time. That's where I got my first necromancy books from you.
It's true. It is true. And how are those working out for you? You still have them?
No.
Oh, dear heavens. That's not going to be good. We have to get those back somehow.
They've probably been destroyed.
Well, I certainly hope not. That would not be good. Nope, destroying those would not be good. So,
No.
yes, please feel free to come by whenever. I'm parked right outside town. I'll be here
okay.
for a while.
yeah, okay.
I'm outside town at the KOA campground.
Yeah.
Lot number 4.
Since she
Right-
knows everything,
right
I
next to
want
the
to see what her
pool.
response is. Do you know what is used in the bowl on the guy's tomb? Water?
Abdihai's tomb. Do you know how to unlock it? I know you're not going to tell us, but do you know how to unlock it?
I don't personally, but I imagine the record exists somewhere.
Okay.
If I remember, it's sealed from inside with a scroll, and yes, Abdi High's presence left Jamal Hunter, who was his human body, when he went in the tomb and sealed it. Abdi High's presence left and returned to his partner of the gods, Alona, where they are still united to this day, and he oversees everything that happens.
Good to know.
I don't think using the water would unlock it because
No, I don't think so either.
Me neither.
The water is like this positive energy thing, and Abdi High is, I'm assuming, positive energy, even though right now they're corrupted.
Yes. So, Lady Story and the council have been having little side conversations while y'all have been discussing all this, and then they'll all come back. You'll explain it all, and then they'll all go back to talking about things again. If there's nothing else, Clarissa kind of fades back into the shadows, and and you're like, watching you, pointing at the corner of the room, watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. And there's a knock on the door. It gets real quiet. Oakflum goes over and opens the door, and there's just food brought in, set on the table. Meat, mead, wine, bread, cheeses, all that stuff, right? The people leave the room, the door is shut again, and feasting begins. Just you've been in here for quite a while talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
You really haven't been tracking the time that's gone by. You really aren't sure. But it's been quite a while, and you do get a message back from Gooseberry. And he says, it just says, perhaps you're right. A conversation could be had. And that's all it says.
As I pick away at this piece of raw fish that came in, just picking at it a little bit, taking small bites.
You're going to get
Sounds-
a parasite veil.
I'm a cat, in case you hadn't noticed.
I just dig in. I'm like shoveling food in my mouth.
Peel away some small pieces and put them in my mouth, chew a little bit, and I just go, Seems like someone may be receptive to a little
Interesting.
meeting.
Oh.
Do we need to go rogue to do this? I don't think they're going to approve.
Oh, I said it out loud so that they can all hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they'll approve. It can bring it back to the way it used to be.
We must be. Lady Story sets down her goblet of blood and leans forward. But we must be strategic in how we do this.
Agreed.
It could be a trap if he really truly is being controlled by the Illithid.
Oh, I
He could just be
absolutely believe
telling
it's a
you.
trap.
Agreed.
Yes.
If it wasn't a trap, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I would be highly disappointed.
Yes, so would I.
When
So
I
let
get
us
there.
let us consider how best to move forward for ourselves and for all of the region. Perhaps we meet again in a day or so to discuss how to move forward with this. I think your messages are only once or twice a day. I seem to not hear
Yeah,
from
I
you
don't-
more than
I-
that.
I can't send any more until tomorrow. So, well, I may have one more today, but I want it to be the right message. So,
Perhaps we wait.
Safest place for everybody in the kingdom would be back up at the airship factory.
Possibly, or we could go see our friend Clark. We could use that as the place to meet.
The Bastion has always been a
Yeah.
place of neutrality for the samurai. Are
Mm-hmm.
very reserved and chose not to take sides in many matters. In fact, it was where our alliance was to be formed until that fateful day that my husband's life was taken, and we realized that there was a mole in our system. But by the way, have you given any
Oh.
thought to that? You mentioned last time you were here that you thought someone might be a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what came of that. Did you find anything out? Who?
I suspect you got a lot of potential rats with the drow.
'Cause I saw him-
walking around here.
Because I saw the guy on the beach and stuff. I thought we sent somebody up there.
Yeah, we did. You got a vision of him on a beach, and you sent that information back to, I believe, I thought it was Lady Story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
And-
story and the guard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guard went and checked that out, and they found a boat, but they never found anyone. Must have been a day or so behind him,
Okay.
fortunately. We're not sure who it was exactly.
Oh, I can describe him.
Everyone seems to be accounted for, so...
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we know who it was. It was the woman who delivered the message to us
Yes.
and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure he won't be seen here again, and if he is seen, he will be rightfully executed.
Filleted.
Yes. Let's say we return in a couple days. Let's think about our plans, how we should best move forward in this situation. I think that we have a unique opportunity to strike a blow should we take that opportunity, but we have to be cold and calculated.
I like cold and calculated.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't move too slowly.
Nope.
No.
No more than 4 days. No more.
Yeah. Because either he helps us or we're going to have to do
Do
something
it on our own.
to prevent that scroll from being taken. We don't want to take too much time.
Nope.
Well, I'll tell you this. One thing is for sure: if that lich attacks the OSG city,
Yep.
the rest of the citizens there are not going to sit by. They're going to fight back.
One would hope.
One would hope.
Yes.
This is why I think they're not going to be able to open that tomb and that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Take your time. Let's think this through fully. Perhaps we can meet with Gooseberry and have him stall his
He's been stalling.
controller.
I think he's been stalling.
Well, it sounds to me as if he truly, honestly doesn't know how to open this tomb. But
Right.
perhaps we could give spread some false information.
Ah.
Perhaps we could give Gooseberry some false information about some knowledge that we might have about how to open this tomb, and let him keep trying, that he's found something new. It could buy us time to figure
Yeah.
out what this Elithalich actually is up to.
I think he has 10 days. And then the place will be destroyed. Whether they can open it or not when they try to destroy it. But that will be another city of great importance to everybody.
Yeah, I don't
Could
think
be
they would
destroyed.
destroy it, but the amount of magic that's there, if it's still as potent as it was, it could just... They could want to control that magic as well. There was a legend once about the towers being able to be connected somehow and used as an amplifier of magic. I don't know if they ever
Right.
got that done. Anyway, what do you think, everyone?
I think we have a plan to make.
Yeah.
And Lady Story will kind of go around the room, checking in with everyone on the council as well. They agree. Spreading false information seems like a good plan for now. Deceive and stall. Let's try to figure out what's going on.
Mhm.
And everyone here?
Okay.
Yes, you also could, if we have spies that infiltrated their side, you can also start planning propaganda there as well. And you don't even have to lie. You can tell them your OSG leadership is working with the undead.
And the enlisted.
I don't know that regular rank and file OSG citizens are going to believe that they're working with the illithid. They might believe undead.
Mm-hmm.
If
Or they're
nothing,
super paranoid about the undead.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
but
And
I
anybody
just-
they think might be working
I
with the
honestly
undead.
don't think we're going to stop or delay them showing up in that town.
We're not. We're not going to slow the illithid down at all.
Yeah, but I don't think.
But
they're
we
gonna
can
destroy-
create unrest amongst the
Right.
citizens,
yes,
we need to
yes.
get-
which is Match's point.
All right. I think we need direct hand in the causing problems in the town.
Oh, we'll be there. We'll be there in a day or two. I can just about guarantee you that.
Yep. Okay. Without going full detail with everybody else here,
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to make a trip
Mm-hmm.
and start.
Oh, we're
working.
going.
And then we can just pop back for a meeting and pop back.
Okay. Sounds like you all have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
At least the beginnings of one.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Story calls the meeting to adjourn as it's been a long night. You got here in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And as you all head out to wherever you're going to rest and recover, it is dark. The moons are almost center high in the sky. And it's been a long night of talk and conversation and thought and planning. And no, that's not a good plan. You know, just back and forth, everything you've been through. Probably 5 or 6 hours. At least. Maybe longer. And you head on to the ship or to the urchin area.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you find an alleyway or the temple. For a few moments of peace as you sit and contemplate your own part in all of this. How you have come to be wrapped up in all this. Each and every one of you pulled in by some strange twist of fate or power outside of your own control. And each of you wonder for just a moment, are you part of the illithid as well? Are they controlling you? Twisting your thoughts and mind? Perhaps this whole thing is just part of their plan to take over this realm. And then, perhaps the world. And you drift off to sleep with those thoughts in your mind, knowing the next day or so you're going to see Willem Gooseberry, and you're going to have a chance to confront him about this. And exactly what will happen, who knows? And I think that is where we are going to wrap for season 2. What a great, amazing season. Got a great cliffhanger moment here. Kind of wrapping up the story. Y'all did a fantastic job piecing it all together with the clues and everything. I think y'all have hit some key points, and you've got a lot of the right information. Now just putting it all together, figure it all out, and see what you could do about this Alitha Lich. What do you think of that guy?
I hate you so much.
Were you really terrified for your characters when you saw a lich or a mind flayer, a beholder, some wraiths, skeletons, and were you really
I was really not looking forward to fighting any of those. No.
good?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to fight you with them. I didn't want to. All right, fantastic. How about it, chat? Is Diamond the only one still out there in chat? I hope you're enjoying this this season as we come to a wrap. Diamond, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Everybody else as well. Appreciate you being here if you're still hanging out with us. If you enjoyed this episode, hey, we've got 6 people watching and 5 likes. That means somebody hasn't hit that like button. Go ahead and do it right now.
Oops. Whoops.
Go ahead and hit that like button. I think we know who it was. And if you
Was it
really
me?
enjoyed this, hover over that little UAC logo in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Click that subscribe button when it pops up so you can get notified every time we go live for everything that we play, whether it be Dungeons and Dragons, Delta Green, Call of Cthulhu, Tales from the Loop, Weird, or any of the other games that we're going to be playing. That's going to do it for Welcome Home for
Now.
this season.
A little
for
bit.
now, for a little bit.
For a little bit.
We're going to take a couple months off as I have to write the next season of the story anyway. But also, there are some other games that we've been really wanting to play, and we're going to add those in. One of those being Tales from the Loop, which is going to kick off next Saturday with a session 0. We're going to have Diamond is going to be playing with us. Lord Thorn will be playing with us. Matches, which is Jesse and Lindsay will be playing, and our friend from across the pond will be joining us as well, although not next week as she already has her character, but she will be joining us for episode 1 when we start Tales from the Loop, the 4 Seasons of Madness. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, the 4 Seasons of Madness. We're really
Sounds
excited.
spooky.
It is. It's. I'm reading it right now again for like the 3rd time as I'm preparing to get ready to run it, and it's going to be good. I like it. It takes the characters through the 4 seasons of the year, so we've got a few months off to get that done, and then we'll be back with some Welcome Home late summer, early fall. So make sure that you are in our Discord so you can get the notifications when that's coming back, and join our Patreon for all of the support you want to give us, because that's really going to help this channel grow and do the things we need to do to make us a better channel for you to watch. So whether it be new overlay art or character art, we have a lot of areas that we can grow. So we look forward to doing that. Tuesday night, we're going to be recording an episode of Delta Green. We're going to be finishing up Midnight Sun. Wednesday night, we're playing Mork Borg. Friday night, it's Delta Green, No Vampires, and Automia Ernie. And then next Saturday, like I said, we're going to be kicking off Session 0 for Tales from the Loop. So make sure you tune in and join us for all of our episodes. But that's going to do it for us tonight here on...
Well, if I can add in,
Oh, yeah.
in
Matches.
about 2 weeks, we may
Yeah.
had the fish bait game.
Oh, yeah. Probably when we wrap up Delta Green on Friday nights, we're going to start Fish Bait. So that's 2-ish weeks away, probably. As long as the Delta Green group doesn't get tied up in a bunch of shenanigans.
Oh God.
Nah, we shouldn't. We'll go crazy first. Anyway, that's...
That I believe.
We've kind of stayed on track with that one. The one that went off the rails was the Midnight Sun.
Yeah, that one. If you haven't watched that episode, at least go watch the clips that we posted today from that episode. They're hilarious. We laughed today
I don't
making
know
those
what
clips.
we were all smoking that night. All of us were like high shit or something because
It was April Fool's Day. That's all it was.
It was out of control. We were totally out of control. If
I
you think these are bad, typically that one was like
Oh yeah, that one was off the rails.
Way
it was
up there.
really off the rails. But what a wonderful cell to play with. Had a lot of fun playing that one. Can't wait to wrap it up. I hope we can find that same chaotic energy that we found to play that when we wrap it up Tuesday night. So anyway, yeah, we're looking forward to Fishbait test play in a couple of weeks as well. So thanks again to our Patreon supporters, Lord Thorin, Aaron, Nathan, Two Wolf Design, and Richard. I got them all without looking at my show notes. Look at that. Pretty good. But until next time, folks, we're the United Adventure Company. This has been Welcome Home Season 2. We love you all so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, stay out of our dungeons. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody.